Loneliness is the coat you wear, a deep shade of blue is always there. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky, the tears are always clouding your eyes when you're without love, baby. Emptiness is the place you're in, with nothing to lose, but no more to win. The sun ain't gonna shine anymore, the moon ain't gonna rise in the sky, the tears are always clouding your eyes when you're without love, lonely without you, baby.
And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Don't read them. And if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Don't read them. Girls read comics. Girls have always read comics. Problem solved. White boys, comic book reader. Don't buy my book. Don't buy my book. I literally can't even think. We can have a little conference on that. Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? Don't read them. What comic books are you reading? What comic books are you reading? Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? Don't read them. What comic books are you reading? What comic books are you reading? Comic book reader. Comic book reader. May I curse? White boys, don't read them. We're very worried about comics right now. Independent comic sales are down. Mainstream comic sales are down. Everything in the mid-list is way down. You don't make a lot of money that way. There is nothing inherently masculine of heroism. There's nothing inherently masculine heroism. Girls read comics. Girls have always read comics. Problem solved. Magic. Going into the red on singles and not coming out until the trades. Stores are closing. You don't make a lot of money that way. So don't. Comics are booming.
You know, he's told me exactly what happened with everything, and I'm grateful for everything he's done for me. He's been just a completely stand-up, great guy from the beginning, from the moment it was announced I was doing this movie. And I really love him. I think he's a fantastic person.
We all owe a huge debt of gratitude. You know, he really seemed to fit the bill in like this perfect kind of confidence, lovable arrogance, ability, you know,
Right.
like real ability.
Sorry.
Thank you.
This sounds very gay.
go. Run and go get your bodyguard. What you gonna do when you get the band? Stand and fight like a man. So it's your hard to say you are.
Fast backwards, them niggas just gon' keep coming back, and that's when extortion happens. It's the struggle to get free. I know how this shit be. Give anything to live legitimately. You can find if you do get in this industry. It's best to do business with me than against me.
It's a great idea to do business with me. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. This is COMICSGATE Live's COMICSGATE King special. Every single Monday at around this time, we like to get together and just talk about the state of the industry. I hope you guys enjoy it. We try to have fun with you fellas. Thank you for turning out tonight. Looks like we got a pretty good lineup of people waiting to be with us. We can't wait to be with you. This is going to be so much fun, everyone. Tonight's going to be really, really good because we got a whole docket of things to talk about. Tons of subjects, tons of weird stuff, and actually kind of nice stuff to talk about. And then not only that, we're going to be closing out Mike Barron's The Private American tonight, everyone. Tonight is the end of Private American, the campaign, the COMICSGATE campaign that really sums up what COMICSGATE is all about. It's all about no political discrimination, and we haven't had a book discriminated against. We've been doing so good. we haven't had a book discriminated against in a long time, and then here comes Mike Barron with The Private American. So tonight we're going to be closing that one out. It's going to be fantastic and fun. I hope you guys do not fail to break out your. Do people have pocketbooks, your credit card, whatever it is, and pocketbooks only in the in the sort of theoretical sense. It's just a word to use. But break out your pocketbooks and support Mike Barron's fantastic Private American. Oh my gosh, guys, we're going to have so much fun. I'm going to bring in a couple of friends right away, some early birds. I love these guys. Hello, Arthur.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm an early bird and I got my fish. So this is going to be a great night, man. So I saw Superman / Kiss. Is that Kiss the band? Or
yes, your band is going to be featured tonight. We're going to talk about Paul Stanley and how great he is. I think you're going to really enjoy this, Art. You can lend your expertise to this topic as COMICSGATE's #1 Kiss fan, right?
Yes, I know that both Paul and Gene are big pro-Americans. They love America and they love everything it stands for, and they love capitalism. So yes,
this will be fun. I think I like Kiss. I like some of their songs. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm a little confused about.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. After the Dynasty album, I was a little confused as well.
I'm not. I like their old stuff. Detroit Rock City. Is that what it is?
Yeah. I'm the same. I'm the same. Yeah, all the early '70s stuff. Yeah.
The 1970s stuff is great. Speaking of rock and roll, we've got. First of all, I'm happy. First of all, you're in here early tonight, which is unusual. You're usually one of the laggers, so I'm really happy to see you. We got this other lagger here. What do you see this guy? Hell yeah.
Symbol choke. Double kick. Come on.
Oh,
yeah. Well, I'm going to go get my drumsticks. I got to celebrate.
Get him, dude. And while we're doing that, let's get the man of the hour in. A friend to everyone here, Mike Barron. Hello. I thought it was really, really, really good. Mike Barron, who just vanished out of here. Why did I say something to offend Mike Barron?
Don't you make a move, Sonny. It's snap your neck in a heartbeat.
Yes, sir. The
Hi,
older brother I
guys.
wish I had. How are you?
Thrilled to be here. I used to write the Kiss comics.
What?
And I consulted with Gene a couple of times, but what he wanted the comic to do. How'd it go? Went okay.
I've heard published the Kiss comics. Was that McFarlane? His Kiss comics?
No, this was at Dark Horse at the time.
The Dark Horse ones, yeah.
Right, because they did that Marvel one years back in the 70s, remember? They put their own blood in the ink.
Yeah, printed with... Yeah, I want to say that black and white will be printed in real RT Bear blood, so... Yeah.
I thought that was a rumor.
Yeah, they were doing that. By the way, let's if we're going to do that, let's at least be voluntary about it. They were publishing Black Panther comics with Stan Lee's blood that was taken from him involuntarily. Did you know this, Dale?
How did they do that?
They had his
Whoa.
nurses. Dale, his
Oh,
nurses were drawing
Jesus.
blood from him. Like, sir, we want him to take a test. We're just testing
Right.
your blood. They were drawing blood and they were mixing it in with the ink, and they were selling these Black Panther comics with authentic Stan Lee blood in them, stolen blood. These vampires.
Did he take legal action against it, or?
I think
he was too
so.
old.
I mean,
I hope
They
so.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I really think so.
I'm not sure that's true.
All I'm hoping for is that
I hope
happens
it's
to
true.
me. Like when I pass away, somebody grabs some blood and starts pouring it into the ink.
No, it's
Why-
absolutely
yeah, well, they-
true.
Why wait?
valuable.
Hold on a second. Let me show you this because you like Dale. I know you're a man who needs.
I'm
to
a
be
huge
convinced.
Kiss fan.
Skeptic.
Didn't he? Way
Yeah.
back.
Here we go.
the Kiss
Stan Lee's
Army.
blood.
Kiss Army. Oh, never mind.
Stolen blood was used to sign Marvel comics sold in Las Vegas.
Jesus.
Stan Lee, legendary
makes sense.
comics figure. Look at this. In the wake of the Daily Beast reporting of Lee's finances allegedly been drained in part by ongoing disputes, blah, blah, blah. They ate this guy alive. Don't listen to these SJWs when they talk about how much they love Stan Lee. They hated him. They treated him like garbage all the way up to his death. But anyway, yeah, they were stealing his blood. And let me see. Hands of respect, blah, blah, blah. Stan Lee donated his blood to create Stan Lee Solvent DNA Inc. But he didn't donate it. They stole it. Blood was drawn by a hand-selected nurse.
Yeah.
Under the direction of Dr. Ram Dandiliaya. How do you like that name?
That sounds very New York.
It's made up.
Yeah, it's got to be made up. So anyway, stolen blood. That's what these parasites did. And that is why it's despicable. So if you're going to do it, I mean, at least, Art, I support you in it. I just want to know that it's of your own volition.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I monetize it properly and get rich off it. That's my end goal.
You got to be
That
careful.
makes sense to me.
Do it now.
Get started now. Here's
Why
another friend of
wait?
ours. Hold on, what's that?
I've seen horrors that you've seen.
Please, let's not talk about that again. I can't take it.
It's impossible through words to describe what is necessary to those who do not know what horror means. And you must make a friend of horror.
No.
Horror and moral terror are your friends. If they are not, then they are truly enemies.
Okay. I take responsibility where I feel like, I have harmed anyone, but I haven't harmed anyone at all.
Ethan, my brother, thank
Whoa.
you. Thank you. Dale.
Hi, Aaron. How you doing, man? Long
Tampa.
time no see.
Art, Mike, good to see you guys. So thanks to you,
Uh-oh.
Ethan.
Oh.
Somebody in my chat yesterday goes, I was looking for your YouTube channel and I couldn't find it under Lopez. And I was like, it's Lopresti.
Change the name of your
I was
channel.
looking for Aaron Lopez and could not find my YouTube channel.
Dale, I break everything I touch. That's the problem. I mean, it's just absolutely terrible. WordFab Stream, thanks for $5 tonight. Says table art and just stick a quill in his corpse as needed.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's pretty
That's
brutal.
a good idea.
Treat you
As
kind of
needed.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the Russian guy? The
get it.
Russian leader who was it? That still you can see his dead body, like it's always on display.
Is that
Lenin.
Brezhnev?
Lenin.
Lenin.
Lenin,
Yeah, it's,
no.
you go to Lenin's tomb, you can see Lenin. We got to do the same thing for RT Bear. Just kind of embalm him, but leave his blood.
Just enough so he can still draw.
Yeah. Just keep
He
his
doesn't
blood-
need to move from his waist down.
I don't anyway. Yeah. I never leave this chair. This is it.
I thought I was the only one.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Well, I'm really excited to have you guys here tonight. We're going to have a really, really fun show. We got a lot to talk about. But I mean, the first thing that we want to do tonight is talk about our friend Mike Barron. He's closing out a campaign. We're hoping that you guys are going to support it tonight. Let's see where it is. This is the Private American.
Ooh.
Mike,
I used to call my my love package the Private American.
you mean your penis and touch.
The,
Why do I
the
get-
ugly American would be more
Yeah.
appropriate.
Did you say oddly or ugly?
Ugly.
The ugly American.
The ugly American. I like that.
Yeah, this is it. Tonight we're closing this out at 3 a.m. So I don't know if Mike's going to be able to. Mike, can you stay awake until 3 a.m.?
I've committed to at least an hour.
It's going to get closed out. So anyway, we want people to back the Private American tonight. Tonight's your last chance, and this is it. This is it. Mike, talk about it. What is Private American again for people who I don't know, living in a cave for the past couple of months?
It came about because I asked myself what Punisher would be doing if I were writing him today, and it seemed obvious. He'd be down on the southern border intercepting human smugglers, drug smugglers, and terrorists who are just pouring across the Rio Grande like a mob at a carnival because there's no border down there. 10 or 20 years ago, this would not be a controversial subject. You're either for the rule of law or you're not. And no organism, neither a single cell nor a nation, can survive without controlling its borders. And if you don't believe me, try putting a cigarette out on your arm. It just seems insane to me. But anyhow, I did it because it's the stuff of exciting stories.
I'll do it.
It's what Punisher would be doing. I never dreamed that we would get the blowback that we did, but apparently this is a forbidden subject. And as you all know, a far left hate site, the Daily Cause, attacked us out of the blue. They accused me of racism. The woman who wrote the article has never read a thing I've written. She described Private American in detail, even though nobody's seen the book.
Did she get it right?
No. No, she said it.
She said that the Private American was art's junk.
That's what she said.
And nobody's seen that at all. Not for years. So
nobody.
It's been in hiding.
Yeah, I mean, she made up they wrote a whole article and they just they described your last book, which was The Thin Blue Line.
It was about white police officers going into black neighborhoods to kill as many black people as possible. Well, in fact, the two protagonists don't kill anyone.
That's right.
No, it had nothing to do with anything like that. I mean, it's kind of like the left has these fantasies about who they want us to be, who they want conservatives to be.
Yep.
They really want us to be Nazis. They want us to be monsters, and we're not. So they have to make things up, and that must be very hard and disappointing for them. This book is nothing but pure patriotism. It's an American fantasy. There's a problem at the border. Drug smugglers are coming in, rapists, and some good people. But drug smugglers and rapists, and even the good people are here illegally. They've got to go back. They got to go back. And come here legally.
Private America never says that. He points them to the relay stations where they can get help because he's not there. I mean, he understands that anybody would come here for a better life. They would risk their life to come for a better life. Those aren't the people he's targeting. He's targeting the parasites. Like the cartels. 3 years ago, the joint income of all the cartels combined was $1 billion. This year, the combined income of all the cartels is $10 billion. And you can put that right at the feet of Biden and his media. They did that.
Yep.
Yeah. They did look, what can I tell you? This is a silliness that anybody would be opposed to this, but it just kind of goes to show you it's hard to be a patriotic American right now, but we must persist. We must actually continue to tell great stories that embody American values like this. This is my favorite here. I like him getting kicked in the ribs. I like the guy getting kicked in the balls and lifted off the air.
That's the one right there. That's the shot. That's the money shot.
I like the guy he's stabbing him in the back of the neck.
Yeah, ouch.
Yeah. After he kicks him in the nuts and then he stabs him in the back of the neck. I mean, that is brutal.
Sure.
That's the 1-2 move.
That's right.
Yeah, I felt like this before. I felt like this guy a couple of times over the course of COMICSGATE.
I felt like that today.
Did you really? Oh no.
Somebody kicked you in the nuts, Dale?
No, I got him.
Dale, you kind of look like Father Guido Sarducci with that.
Thank you very much.
The red thing on your neck there. Yeah.
Yeah, Dale does. Like, what is going on, Dale?
I don't know. This looks kind of religious or something.
You look like a holy man.
Yeah.
I just needed some color. I needed a flash of color,
There you go.
Oh, I like that. Thrown over the shoulder a little bit. Very dashing. Very. Yeah,
where's my biplane? Where's my biplane? I'm ready. I'm ready to launch.
Red Baron.
All right, so in the chat, they're going to be people. Hopefully, my mods will keep the Private American link pumped in the chat so that people can back it. We'll go back and check it every now and then. We're 3 backers away from 1,500 backers right now. We want to make sure that this performs really well on its last day as we close it out. And of course, we've got a few other campaigns. We've got Aaron Lopez, and by the way, you won't find him listed under Lopez. It's listed under Lopresti. This is Wraith of God #1, the Second Chance campaign with a brand new cover.
That's right. I was just talking to the printer today about this. Getting the files ready to go out next week. It ends on Wednesday night, so maybe we should do a closeout stream, Ethan. I don't know.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm up for it. You know, I'm doing a lot of streaming. I made my first recorded video in quite some time today, and I enjoyed it. I told Andrea, I was like, the thing about making a recorded video is I don't like to do tight edited videos. I like to get a flow going, like a verbal kind of. I like to talk, and then just not stop talking until 10 minutes is up, and try to be funny and interesting. And I was good. I was like telling Andrew, I was like, I haven't done this in a year, and I was really good. My recorded video today.
You have to practice.
You were made for radio.
Yeah. Like I came up with like 6 or 7 really, really good like jokes just off the top of my head, improv over the course of just this 10-minute video, which was all about how there are too many white people in Utah. Now, like I know, you know, first of all, too many. Like, what do you mean? But it's a topic that I know a little something about. So I had a great time making that video.
But that statement doesn't sound racist at all.
No.
Well, I mean, that's when you're a leftist, feel free to make everything about race all the time. And then when people confront you about it, you call them racist for confronting you.
Right.
It's amazing. I'd call that white privilege, actually, to be able to do that.
What was I going to say? Something important. No, this what we're shooting for here on this campaign, it's very modest. We want to get this to 10 grand. That's sort of my break even on everything. So if you guys haven't backed this is your last chance to get Wraith of God #1. So don't miss out. And I'm moving right along on Blood Hunters, the follow-up.
It's a great book, great art,
you, Mike Barron.
great writing, which shocked me.
Look at that.
By the way, people have said that Wraith of God #1 is the single best written and probably drawn comic book to come from COMICSGATE. Those are the impartial reviews that are coming back about this comic book. So just know that if you purchase a copy of this comic book, you're in for a good time. And we really want you to read the books. Yeah, it does. I when I heard how good Wraith of God was, I was like, shit.
And we got to beat that.
Yeah, of course. Agent Cub has a good question. Do you all ever get burned out on creating comics? Dale, how do you feel about that? Do you ever get burned out creating comics?
I've had stages in my life where I was burned out, but usually I get over it. You watch a couple movies, you know, have some a couple dinners.
A couple dinners.
Let some time go by. You just got to let the time go by, right?
Get in the buffet line.
Don't crumble. Don't crumble.
Meditation works for me. I really like to
maybe that's what I was doing.
Prayer and meditation. I like to go sit in the garden outside, and I've become a weird right-wing hippie the older I get. Not in the sense that I want peace, you know. No, I want the destruction and death of my enemies, but just in terms of channeling universal energy. And I actually, you know, when I'm doing the Om kind of a lotus pose, I actually don't touch my middle finger to my thumb. I touch my forefinger so that I can do this. And that's
freeze it up. You're gonna need it.
Yeah,
you're gonna need
that finger in this.
You're gonna need both of those fingers.
But do all the frogs come to you slowly as you're sitting there?
Yeah,
in the woods.
I'd like to think so.
Creeping their way up to you.
I'd like to think that they're getting closer as summer shows up. You know,
that'd be a good visual.
When I get burned out, man, I go back and look at my Frazetta art books, some old Wrights and stuff, and some Dale Keown Hulk, and then I am right back at it, baby.
Yeah, the Dale Keown Hulk stuff, man. You just go, this is what's possible. Dale, that stuff was so good, man.
That was a lot
That was
a lot of drawing.
Yeah, that was. I mean, you are a rock god. I just want you to know that. We don't want to kiss your ass around here. We want you to feel like one of the guys.
It's okay. You can.
Ladies and gentlemen, another friend of ours.
These 4 people. Look at these 4 people.
So sexy, it hurts.
To the depths of space. And now, object to the test.
Dale Keown is in the house.
Believe it or not.
And tonight,
I know. I'm like,
do you believe it? Am I a hologram?
The one night I'm late, and I'm like, what the gee? Dale's here.
That's what you call late? Oh my god.
No,
Dale,
see,
I got to
Smith
tell
is
you
always
when I
first.
saw the Dale, when I saw the announcement for the Pit Omnibus,
Ooh, thank you.
I'm not too embarrassed to say I might have got a little tingle down below.
I thought you peed a little bit.
Talk about that. What do you mean?
Something seeped out. We'll just
Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
This is a really big deal.
Hello.
Almost everybody's been asking for this. Let me just introduce this.
Everybody,
and we'll see.
keeps asking about it.
Yeah, I mean,
like almost that's every issue.
Hey Dale, when are you going to put out the 30th anniversary Pit Omnibus?
Yeah,
well,
like this.
I mean, there's a rumor out there that I have a sign up. Is the sign up really what is the sign up for?
So the sign up is to join an email.
Nobody can explain it to me.
All right, so the sign up is to join an email list, and what's going to happen is once you sign up for this,
the email list.
Yeah, you're going to join an email list that goes into MailChimp or one of these programs, that the Diaz brothers, who I think are behind this project, will be able to, first of all, in exchange for being a part of the email list, you're going to get a limited edition Pit trading card.
Right.
But once the campaign launches, they're going to market to you. You're not going to miss it. Don't worry about it, because just check your email. The Diaz brothers are going to send you the announcement for when the campaign is going to launch and any pertinent details about the campaign that you might need to know. And so you're going to be right on top of things.
Be kept abreast.
You'll be kept abreast of the news about Dale Keown's Pit. So, you don't have to worry about anything. You're going to be able to back the comic book and maybe back it first because you'll have the news.
Now, that's going to be one heavy ass book, 466 pages. Holy shit!
Is the trading card new art or is it old art?
Old art. Old.
Hey,
we're talking about doing an event.
You have to call them old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, that's not nice.
I say it needs to be old art. Let's just get a cover of let's get a card of the original first cover. And that way, any new Dale, I don't want Dale doing anything new that is not sequential art right now for the new Pit.
Well, I was just going to offer up the Pit trading cards I did for Dale back in '94. You could use mine. And
yeah, I should look that up.
I did too.
Probably shouldn't. I wasn't as good as I remember.
It would be pretty cool to just offer as a bonus a trading card set with 21 trading cards of all of the covers. So it's just an idea for the Diaz brothers.
Oh, I got a Frazetta.
Oh, no. I mean your covers, the covers to Pit 1 through 21 here.
Yeah, chrome them up and. Oh my goodness!
Let's just keep it. Let's keep the prices reasonable. I'd like to see Dale make a little money off of this. So I would just say, 21 set card, a 21 card set that is exclusive to this campaign. I think he would do really, really well. And
there's a Jim Lee, everyone. Jim Lee.
There's a Jim Lee cover.
No, it's a card.
Oh, Jim Lee card. Cryptic Comics says make new cards. Old Pit cards already exist. Yeah, but not of all the covers, not of all 21.
Oh, yeah, a good idea.
Let me see. Mr. Joker says, I love the way Dale drew the Punisher. Oh, me too, dude.
Oh, thank you very much.
That was the single best depiction of the Punisher ever.
Look at Jay Lee, everyone.
What are you, wait, are you showing something that I don't get to see?
I'm just looking at my cards.
Hold on a second here. What do you got?
Is that from the Pit trading card set?
Yeah.
That's a great set.
Yeah, a lot of art. Anyway, I can't find yours, Aaron. Sorry, but
it's all right.
I got the Frazetta.
There's Frazetta though.
I remember that Frazetta card very painfully.
Yeah. He wanted to sell it to me for 10 grand, but I balked.
Did you?
Balked.
So did you get it
worth 100
less,
grand.
or you didn't get it?
I thought it. I don't know. I don't know if I was liquid at the time.
Man.
You mean drunk?
Grand. That's nutty. 10 grand
No,
for
if I was, I would have bought it.
Is that what Dale calls being drunk is liquid?
Yeah, it's a Canadian thing.
It's a Canadian.
It's liquid,
I'm
man.
liquid.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Here's a Miss Maria who says, I'm trying to write my own superhero story. Tips? Mike, I'm going to put you to work. Will you answer this one?
Well, when I started writing comics, I wrote them by drawing each page out by hand, panel by panel. And whether you can draw or not, this is an invaluable experience. It teaches you so much. You put down all the dialogue and the captions, and you can see at a glance how much weight the page can hold. And that's the first important lesson. The second is when you proceed panel by panel, it forces you to think, what happens next? And that's the essential question in all fiction. What happens next? The reader has to care before he turns the page. Now, I used to just wing it. In fact, I do a lot of drugs, and I sit down and I just start writing stuff panel by panel. I don't do that anymore. I don't do the drugs, and I outline now. Although I don't think my work suffered from me doing all those drugs. And I'm not suggesting that you do, but I do suggest you outline. And it's not just an outline, it's what's your story about? And when somebody asks you that question, you have to be prepared. You got to give them a short, enticing description that gives just a little bit of characterization, motivation, situation. You got to name your protagonists. And the whole point of what's your story about is that once you tell it to someone or they read it, they say, holy shit, now I got to have that story.
Right. So let me ask Aaron, what is your story about? What's Wraith of God about?
Well, the first issue is about finding, really, the subtext for it was you had Esther, and whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God, we all have that same question: is what do you think, God thinks I should be doing with my life, or what was I put here for? What is my purpose? And that's sort of that she's trying to figure out through the whole story, and the Wraith of God to a certain extent as well. And that was kind of the underlying moral subtext to the whole story. But the first thing I did was I come up with an ending because I want to know where I'm going. I mean, I have a concept, but then I got to come up with an ending. And so I know where I'm going. And so you have a really killer opening that draws people in. And then you got to make sure you have a killer ending because you don't want to take them on this great journey and then just have it just fall off a cliff at the end and not pay off. And so filling in the middle becomes a lot easier once you know where you're starting and what your ending is. And then, of course, what your whole moral compass for the story is. What am I learning? What are these characters learning? What am I as the reader supposed to be getting out of this beyond just a guy punching people, right? Mm-hmm. And so to me, those are the most important things. What have I got to say in this story? What's my purpose? And I did the same thing in this Wraith of God Blood Hunters. There is a moral to the story. And I work the story around that so that I'm always reinforcing that moral without necessarily, beating you over the head with a stick. But
well,
it's
you have plot arcs, but you also have emotional arcs that have a beginning, middle, and end as well.
Explain that, Art T-Bear, and let's talk about what you mean in terms of your book, Black and White 2, Man versus Machine.
Black and White is a 94. It was came out in 1994, and we're bringing it back. And it's about an ex-MI10 agent that's looking for purpose. He thought that he had a calling working as a British spy, as a robot hunter fighter. This is a future tense story. And so he's trying to find his new meaning, and he thinks it's going to be as far as in the private sector as an import exporter. And while doing that, he finds this beautiful heiress to this brewery empire, and that's Whitney Sung. And he realizes that she's got some problems. She's got a problematic past. And so he realizes that she is going to go down paths that will damn her forever. Her psyche, her emotional, she'll never come back from it. And since he has that experience as an MI10 agent, he thinks he can save her from going down that path. So basically, he thinks he's going to load this gun and he's going to aim it in the right direction. But what he finds out is that this gun does not want to be aimed, at least in any direction that he is putting it. She just wants vengeance, and she just wants to watch everything burn. So that's basically the story. How do you help somebody that's pretty much determined to just destroy their own psyche, their own being, in the hopes for some kind of vengeance or closure in their life. So this is volume 2. Volume 1 came out a few years ago, and so this will be the follow-up, the epic origin conclusion, and that's Man versus Machine.
I'd like to know the answer to those questions, because I will use them with regards to Shane Davis, who I think is similarly just insistent on destroying his life for vengeance.
One more tip. Wait a second, Ethan. I'm sorry. One more tip for Ms. Whoever that was that asked the question of the writing. Don't fall into the trap of, we all like superhero stories we've seen, and then we have this temptation to kind of rewrite what we've already seen. Don't fall into the trap of just doing something we've all seen 100 times before.
Well, what if you run out of ideas?
What if we run out of ideas?
Yeah, what if you run out?
No, it's true. We do, but there's different angles to approach the same idea, right?
Oh,
you can
there's
make
different ways
feel,
to skin a cat.
Yes. And so you're still skinning the cat, but you're doing it maybe in a way that we haven't seen.
Skinning the cat is the story idea.
Oh, dude, that's very Tarantino.
Starlight Cats 2, Skinning the Cats.
Skinning the cat.
There you go.
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
Say there are only 7
says
plots in fiction, and that may be true, because we all love vengeance and vigilante stories. But there's an old saying: "It's not what you say; it's the way that you say it," and that's where your unique world vision comes in. And keep your language fresh. If you ever find yourself writing, "We're not in Kansas anymore,"
oh jeez,
move it, people, or we have to talk.
Or I'm too old for this shit.
Do something else. You gotta keep your ears open.
I like that line, though. I'm getting too old. Now I actually am too old for this shit.
Yes, I use it a lot. I use it a lot.
If you watch the show 24, like way back when.
Oh, I love that.
I love that show too, but they use the phrase like, "I'll tell you later. I'll catch you up later. I'll fill you in later." Like right now, we got to do this, because it's like they would always have two parties teaming up, and like I found somebody I'm looking for, and it's like, well, what the hell are you doing? I don't know, but we got to go that way. Well, why? I'll tell you later. But in the meantime, because the audience already knows, so it's like, I'm going to fill you in later. And they used to say that so often that I would just mouth along with it. I'd be like, "I'll tell you later. No time. I'll tell you later."
Yeah, it's like that old gag, "No time to explain, get in the car."
Yes, no time to explain.
Yeah. And then when they do it in Star Wars, it has absolutely no meaning when...
Come with me if you want to live.
Well, no, there's that Rey character that gets the lightsaber, and she goes, "Well, why? How? Whatever." And she goes, "That is a story for another time."
That's right. We'll tell you some other time. We don't want to bore the audience repeating what they already know.
Yeah.
Gosu says, "Well, in Canada, beer is just a better version of water." In Canada, it is. All right. So thank you very much for that. That's a great question. I appreciate it.
Oh, can I add to that? Also, like what Michael was talking about is like laying it out. You also realize how limiting the format is. Comic books, I mean, it's 22 pages usually, 6 panels per page. And when you start laying it out, you realize how much time actually these ideas take to pace out. So when you write it out, you think like you have all this time, like you just keep throwing stuff out there because they're just words, but the physical aspects are a lot different. So when you have to see it pace out, it really will help you write the stuff, because you'll realize that the scene that you just wrote, that you just was a throwaway, is a 6-page scene, and you really thought it was only like 3 panels. And that's the reality of comic book storytelling that I absolutely hate, but it's necessary.
Yeah, 6 is a lot of panels. Yeah. I want to do the first half of the book just double-page spreads.
Ooh, that's all anybody wants from you, Dale. And people just want double-page spreads from you. It's like Primetime Polton says, "One day left for Coney Waves on Indiegogo." Don't miss out. That's Coney Waves on Indiegogo. So that's our friend Mark Polton there. So
Mark Polton.
Hello. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk about the first story. Did we get everybody? Oh, let me just tell everybody real quick. Cordrath. Cordrath is our friend Andy Smith's campaign. I pulled it up ready to go and then forgot to show it. I'm gonna play this video.
I like the one we get. His head gets cut in half.
It's the new trailer.
Ooh,
new trailer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Play it.
In a world.
What's going on? Oh.
Oh, I like that.
There we go.
That's great.
This has got to be Jimmy Reyes.
No.
Brought to you by Jimmy Reyes.
Not this one. Nothing against Jimmy, but no, not this one. I had a lot more art, obviously, being 55 pages into the book, and I figured let's get our man Nick on it, who a few of us have used, and send him a bunch of art and give him a little bit of direction. Let him go.
So metal.
I love the wrecking. Yeah. So good. It's so violent, man. Just guts, heads being chopped in half. Oh my god!
You guys don't want to miss out on this one. Not at all. Make sure that you're backing Kordrath, the Reckoning.
Yes, sir.
You know what your pitch should be, Andy? Kordrath. If Conan was cool. If Conan was cool, he'd be Kordrath.
Well,
Kordrath drinks out of Conan's skull.
Yeah, now that Chuck Dixon's got Conan again, I guess Conan's going to be cool again. I hope.
Yeah.
Right.
Inspired by Andy Smith's Kordrath.
There you go.
To remind you guys, Private American is closing out tonight. Private American's closing out. Boom, we're at 1,500 backers and still moving here. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for supporting this.
Light speed.
All right, so here we go. Let's talk about what we got to talk about tonight. First of all, shout out to our friend, I guess. I've never met this guy, but shout out to Robert Wayne Dennis. And, of course, they're dancing on his grave right now over a Bleeding Cool. Comic shop owner, art restorer, sentenced to 3 years over the January 6th riots. Can you believe this?
What?
Comic store
That
owner.
guy?
Yeah, this guy right here.
What a troublemaker.
Was he just walking around the White House and he got arrested?
No, I think he. Let's find out what it is. Robert Wayne Dennis, a noted restorer of comic book artwork and a well-regarded former comic book store owner, has been sentenced to 3 years for assaulting police.
Yeah, right.
During the riot on the 6th of January. Do you think this guy assaulted police?
No,
I don't believe it for a second.
Probably just moved his arm.
I want to see the video.
Yeah, let's see the video.
What up? Show me the video.
This is an outrage, man. This whole thing is ridiculous. This whole January 6th thing. I mean, elections are becoming so crazy now that your political opponents, or the political opponents of the left, of the Democrat Party, are being persecuted, literally persecuted. We have our presidential candidate. They're trying to throw him in jail or preoccupy him with a baseless lawsuit.
Yeah, in Canada too, same thing, man.
Yes.
So divisive. There's such a divide now.
Worse.
Well, did you hear?
Canada's
did you
almost
hear?
worse.
It's worse. We're getting like censored internet and cash.
Oh yeah, you can't even say certain things.
No, I'm scared to say anything.
Yeah, you can't say RT Bear in Canada. You'll get banned.
No way.
Don't.
That's crazy.
Insurrection. I love that. Everything's such bullshit with these people. All right. He's 63 years old, living in Garland, North Texas, the son of a police officer.
What a troublemaker.
He was found guilty of 6 counts in January and was sentenced last month. He was convicted of the felonies, civil disorder, 2 counts of assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers, and 3 misdemeanor charges, including engaging in physical violence in a restricted building or grounds, entering or remaining in a restricted building or grounds, act of physical violence in the Capitol grounds or buildings, as well as prison time. He was ordered to pay $2,000 in restitution and serve 2 years of supervised release. They're not playing around, guys.
They'll find out that all the guards let him in and that he went into the Senate hall and said a prayer. Thankful for America and the government
a lot
we
of
have
stuff.
and everything.
Yeah. You know what? Go trans. Just announce that you are transgendered. I mean, that's the best option right now, is just to be like, I'm trans.
Yeah, that's a get out of jail free card right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trans. Okay.
Yeah, and while saying it, crack open a Bud Light.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shotgun it.
Shotgun it. I'm trans.
I'm trans, damn it.
Have you guys had a Bud Light since?
Nope.
I don't think I've ever had.
I haven't had one before, so
I really
I don't think I've ever had one either.
Not.
Yeah, I've never been a Bud Light type of guy here.
No.
Not really.
I've done Coors Light, but I've never done Bud Light.
Yeah, it's a different company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
No, it is a different company.
Yeah, I never understood the whole light part. Like, are we actually drinking beer to watch our wastes? Like, what is the light part? Like, I'll just drink regular beer.
Yeah, it's a lighter taste, I think.
Is it?
Not as heavy, like a heavy beer taste. Like
Yeah, well,
Guinness would be like a heavy beer. You know?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's the way I
Guinness
look at
is
it. I don't know
heavy.
if I'd be wrong.
Well, then buy a Pacifico or what are those other ones? The Mexican beer.
Corona,
baby.
Corona, yeah, get a
Tecate.
Corona.
Yeah.
Hey, no, wait a minute,
Yellow.
Ethan. You had John on the other night, and wasn't he saying that? Weren't you guys talking that Corona was also owned by Budweiser now?
I don't think so. Is that true?
I don't think it is.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you guys were talking about it, and Malin was talking about the Corona, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's the
Corona
only
doesn't
beer I
need-
drink when I do drink one. It's like, yeah, I can't even have that now?
Yeah,
But-
Corona doesn't need Budweiser.
Mm-mm.
Scooping our way over to Dylan Mulvaney, by the way.
Ah, you had to ruin the show, didn't you?
The groan.
Oh, jeez.
I love it, dude. This stuff makes me laugh.
Yeah.
First of all, Dylan Mulvaney came out before and basically said, "Hey, anybody who misgenders me should go to prison." That was last week. All right, so people are calling me a man, and I think that should be illegal, says Dylan Mulvaney. Today, Dylan Mulvaney comes out with this, which is striking a different tone.
It's day 9,610 of being a human, and I'm going to try to leave gender out of this since that's how we found ourselves here. I've been offline for a few weeks, and a lot has been said about me, some of which is so far from my truth that I was like hearing my name, and I didn't even know who they were talking about.
Okay, there is no your truth. I do not acknowledge your truth. There is the truth.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that word
lot of
statement
truth.
so much. This is my truth. Okay.
Like billions of truth.
Can we at least admit at this point that he's actually getting fairly good at the woman voice thing?
No.
I
What
think
are you
that-
saying?
He's getting better at sounding like an actual woman. I got to give him credit. He's been
Aaron,
working
how much
on
have
it.
you had to drink tonight?
Probably, but he's always been.
Not enough.
Aaron, that
Nothing
O'Doul's
but
is going right to
Coronas.
your head.
Nothing but Coronas, man.
All right, yeah, here we go.
Sometimes it's a very disassociative feeling.
Now, here's the thing, by the way.
He's always
'cause
sounded like that.
Yeah, like this is the whole thing. Like now, this video is we're gonna try a different angle. The first tact was, I think anybody who misgenders me should go to jail. All right, so everybody went fuck you, and now we're
When she
like
disappeared.
right now we're gone for a little while, a week. We come back with a nice conservative hairstyle, a conservative dress, and now
Yep.
we've got a whole new attitude. And now Aaron Lepresti's like, I don't know, I feel a little bit more comfortable with this. This is just
That's
more
not what
Aaron's
I said.
like-
that is not
Aaron's
what
like,
I
I'd
said.
hit that if I didn't know.
That's not
getting
what
better.
I said.
Oh no.
He's getting better at being a girl.
No, I
No.
said his voice is getting better at it.
That's what happened.
Let me see. Corona and Modelo are owned by Anheuser-Busch, says Jim Cox.
Really?
Oh, see? No more Coronas for me.
All right, here we go.
And it was so loud that I didn't even feel part of the conversation. So I decided to take the back seat and just let them tucker themselves out.
You know what? Don't use the word Tucker right now. Okay,
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
please.
that's right. That's terrible.
we're a little bit sensitive around here. All right.
But then I remembered that nearly 13 million people at some point enjoyed me enough to hit the follow button on these apps. And I was like, wait. I want to talk to those people. So hi, long time no talk. How are you? You might want to grab a beverage. This is going to be
You have a 5 o'clock shadow like Fred Flintstone. Don't think I
I know,
can't
you
see
can
it.
see it.
I can see the 5 o'clock shadow.
Vomit.
But I'm doing okay. And I'm trying this new thing where I don't pressure myself to share anything before I'm ready. And and I'm actually sitting with my emotions, you know, not reacting, waiting to
Like a
respond.
woman would.
And
Oh my
shockingly,
God,
I
pad
can't
your
recommend
bra.
it more. Like, therapy is paying off here, people. But I do have some.
You think?
If therapy was paying off, you wouldn't be doing this. So it's not.
Have you guys,
that's a
have you
good
guys
point,
heard the theory or the explanation that this is he isn't really
It's a
doing
troll.
this? Yeah, it's all just a troll, and he's like, this is an acting job for him because he's a wannabe actor.
You're right.
Well,
Yeah, I've heard
I
that.
was gonna say,
There's another,
as soon as this guy chops his wang off, then I'll
Yeah,
then
then
I'll
you'll
give
take
him
his-
some kind of like oh yeah, he's got integrity. You
Yeah.
know, but up to this point, he's just a guy dressing like a girl. That's it.
Yeah, this person's a grifter.
Right,
Somebody
grifter,
said
that's-
that, like, you know, like actual trans people have said this person's not even taking the chemicals. This is an act. You know, you're supposed to be taking chemicals that fuck you up. This person isn't doing that, and there are a bunch of ways that trans people could recognize that.
Wow.
But I like the idea. I like the theory that this is like the official trans person who was a big famous TikTok influencer who a bunch of big corporations decided to share. I think there's probably some merit to that theory. I like that theory.
Well, I think it backfired.
Oh, I do too, and we're going to continue to make it backfire.
Some
gonna
thoughts
make
to
it
share
work.
with you. So, I've been having crazy deja vu because I'm an adult. I'm 26.
Really?
And throughout childhood, I was called too feminine and over the top. And here I.
Okay, see, here's the thing. Like, being too feminine when you are a man is one thing. You know, there are a lot of femi gay guys.
Yeah.
That's one thing. See, people are saying you're too feminine when you're portraying a woman.
Yeah,
they're
she's-
saying you're acting like a 6-year-old child as a woman. See, that's a whole different. That's a
She's
whole
more
different.
feminine than most women. You know, like her
Yes,
gestures, and it's like she's making fun of women.
That's what
Right,
people
that's
are
what
saying.
this all is. It's like all. Look, we had somebody come and buy something we had on like Craigslist or whatever, right? And thank goodness I wasn't home, but it was a trans person apparently buying something, and Shelly did the transaction. But every time she said, "Oh," Shelly would go, "Oh yeah, look at this also has this," and this person would go, "Oh," like this, pretending to be.
I've done that.
You know, and it's like, come on, man.
Yeah. Settle down. We got a Billy Tucci super chat here. Says Dylan looks like my slovenly drunk Uncle Al the hippie. They got fat, and Teen Sensation is on his way to the stream. Let's go, Billy. All right, get over
Let's
here,
go.
pal. Caboose BVR says making a comic. If I write the knowledge that the hero has of the villain as being received from a military dossier, any things I should avoid or do? And that's a question for our friend Mike Barron.
Well, you know, you can research this stuff. I do it all the time. And if you can Google military dossier and find out what it is to make it more realistic, but it just has to make sense to you. It's got to be real. And that means anything goes, but if it's credible within its own universe and it takes itself seriously, it'll work. One thing you can do is read the dialogue out loud to somebody else and see if it sounds okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does help. By the way, Dale Keown, if I said this was Anna, that Star Wars girl, just this one frame, would you buy it for a second? Would you be like, oh yeah, look at Anna?
I don't know. Depends on how many beers I've had, I guess. I mean,
Knuckles on.
It's just one.
There's
freeze
no
frame.
way I would. There's no way that doesn't look like Anna.
It could look a little like Anna. I
Not
don't
even
know.
close.
People in the chat are saying no, yes, no, lol. All right, very good. I hope Anna doesn't.
Poor
hear
Anna.
this. Nobody tell Anna I said this, please. All right, here we go.
I am now being called all those same things, but this time it's from other adults. And if they're going to
Other
accuse me of
adults.
anything, it should be that I'm a theater
Please.
person and that I'm camp.
That's right. You're a theater person and you're camp. This is all a big put on, and we understand that. Like everybody recognizes.
I mean, you saw her on The Price is Right, right?
Yeah, like I've seen Dylan was on The Price is Right as a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Acted exactly the same.
But this
But
is
worse,
just my
a lot worse.
personality, and it always has been.
Billy Tucci says, not with that sunken chest. Billy wouldn't confuse this for Anna. Yeah, you got to pad that bra. All All right.
I'm struggling with most is that I grew up in a conservative family, and I'm extremely
There you
privileged
go.
because they still love me very much. And I grew up in the church.
The church.
Oh, that
Church
says a
of
lot.
what?
Now, when Dylan
Satan.
said this,
Yeah.
Aaron, I got a really creepy feeling. I was like, is Dylan Mulvaney Mormon? Because
Would be, man.
Mormons call it the church. And Dylan, of course, was the star of the Book of Mormon. And I got a really creepy feeling that just up and down my spine.
Like a connection or something.
Yeah. Like, is Dylan Mormon, like rebelling like a Jack Mormon? 200 Watt Studio says, Dylan, that Star Wars girl, or they, them Star Wars girl. Yes, could be. Find out. I mean, is Dylan Mormon, guys?
Could be Amish.
No,
they don't call that the church.
It's your own religion.
People are saying Catholic. Catholics call it the
usually
church.
Catholics refer to the Catholic Church. They don't just say the church.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mormons say the church. People in the chat are saying, no, Catholics call it the church too. I grew up in the church.
Okay.
So I don't know. Interesting. Dan Genovese says Dylan is actually more man. That is true. Dylan is more man. Dylan is doing a menstrual show, says okay, 322.
It's true. Look at that face you paused it on. That's the face of someone going, I feel something up the butthole right now. Ew.
By the way, we've got 1,000 people watching right now. Guys, please hit that thumbs up. We'd appreciate it. If everybody hits that thumbs up and we got 1,000 likes on this video, that would be terrific. And now, more Dylan Mulvaney.
And I still have my faith, which I am really trying to hold on to right now.
Yeah, I'm sure Jesus appreciates it.
But I've always tried to love everyone, even the people that make it really, really hard.
Did people make it really, really hard? I thought the chemicals were.
And I think it's okay to be frustrated with someone or confused. But what I'm struggling to understand is the need to dehumanize and to be cruel. I don't think that's right.
I agree with you, Dylan.
I don't think that exists.
Yeah, like my thing is, like Dylan, like here's the thing: you put yourself in this spot, okay, right dead center in the culture war, and I don't think anybody needs to be dehumanizing and cruel to you. But the problem is, you represent an agenda right now, which is vicious and dangerous for children. For some reason, they chose you, a TikTok influencer, somebody who is known and beloved to people who are not even old enough to drink yet. And for some reason, you accepted this job to put yourself front and center as the face of a brand, Bud Light, which is something that is enjoyed by adult Americans.
Yeah, masculine.
Patriots, people who consider themselves patriotic. And you found your way. I don't know why you did this, but you accepted this role. And now this is the consequence. And we're not going to let up. And it's not personal. It's not about Dylan. We cannot let up. We have to. We have to crush.
They will come back. They will creep their way back up.
Right. And so,
yeah,
people
and also
who are
real women have a heavy visceral reaction to this person. Like my wife just resents the hell out of her. You know, it's like she's just mocking. You know what it's like to be a female and acting like an adolescent. You know, little girl and all this stuff and saying that she knows what it's like to be a woman and all this stuff. And it's like, I think what it is like, if you wanted to be like, you know, they'd have all these like female impersonator shows like in Las Vegas and stuff. And so if you wanted to do that, you know, and you're obviously a man pretending to be a woman, then that's fine. But you're trying to force people to accept that you are a woman. Like you are a woman, and that's a complete lie. And I think that's where the problem is. It's like if you were a guy just want to dress up like a woman, men been doing that for years. Like no one's really went after them, but you're actually forcing people to believe and accept that you are a woman, and that is where I think a lot of people have a problem with. I do, and my wife does. It's just like you're trying to force people to accept a lie.
Plus, they have to invent a boogeyman. Like everybody's against them. I'm not against them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Like,
I don't want to hurt. I don't want Dylan Mulvaney to do anything drastic to himself. I don't want any of that. I do note this new change of attitude where it's like, please stop dehumanizing me. Where just last week you were saying that people who acknowledge that you are a man with a penis should be thrown in jail. That's what you were saying a week ago, you idiot. Make up your mind first and foremost. Like, are you begging for our mercy, or do you want us to all go to jail?
Yeah, those things are adversarial. When you do those things, they're adversarial, and so when the shit comes back on you, you really can't complain about it. And also, let's face it. I mean, you're kind of a freak show by society's standards, and it's always been that way, right? Like, you know, I'm just gonna tell a quick story. Okay, my daughter in middle school wanted to wear a crazy wig, right? So she saved up her money. She bought a crazy wig. Oh, I'll let you get this. Oh,
no. I just Patrick T says Google says Dylan is a Catholic. Breathe a sigh of relief.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
Thank you. So
Yeah,
it's a
she's not one of
Catholic
your
mocking
people.
my faith.
Yeah.
No problem.
So I sat her down and I said, we're not going to stop you from wearing the wig. And I said, but if people make fun of you, I'm not saying they will, but if they do, you know, because I'm telling you right now that they will do that. And I said, so don't get mad at them and don't hate them, because they're going to do, you know, what people do. And so then, you know, she wore the wig to school, came back, you know, crying and everything else. And she said, yeah, Dad, you were right. And she never wore the wig again. So like these things.
Yeah,
happen.
she had to go through it.
Yeah, there's pushback,
The other
you know,
side.
to being a weirdo.
Yeah, believe it or
Moral of the
not.
story: there's pushback to being a weirdo.
Yeah, thank you.
By the way, Ms. Maria, thanks for $5. I recommend Transgender to Transformed by Laura Perry, a woman who went to man and back. Good look at transgender stuff. Yeah, I would read it if I just wasn't horrified by the whole topic. Like, I don't want to enough. Like, I'm not that interested in it.
Yeah, any story for a guy that has to do with lopping off your penis
is
not a good story.
No.
Yeah, when you hear the accounts of people who actually went through this and regret it, they're horrifying accounts.
Yeah.
You know, it's like trying to force the wound that has become your vagina to stay open. And meanwhile,
Well, you
it's
have
like
to
there's
work
hair
on it like
growing inside of it because
Wouldn't that be a deal killer, though? That'd be a deal killer.
you have to work on it every day
Yeah,
to keep it.
A lot of lotions and
Yeah.
gosh.
Well, there's a thing that you insert, spread, whatever. But the point is, it is a lot of work. And then, you know, what if you're with a dude and he bottoms out? That's got to be embarrassing.
All right. Bob Gable says they want to force you to go against your conscience publicly. Then you are owned.
Yes.
See, all this stuff is really unpleasant. Everybody in the chat's like, ew, when they're vomiting. I understand.
Yeah.
But that's the reality of all this. And see, this is the road that Dylan Mulvaney wants to take kids down, essentially.
Hey, Ethan, when are we going to start talking about Kiss?
We're going to directly from this. This goes directly to Kiss. Should I watch the rest of this video or move on? I don't know.
No, it's okay. I'm just joking.
Oh, we've only got a minute left. Why not?
Do you want to be gaslit by Dylan Mulvaney a little bit more? Here we go.
You know, dehumanization has never fixed anything in history ever.
Right.
How does she know?
You know, I'm embarrassed to even tell you this, but I was nervous that you were going to start believing those things that they were
Just
saying
shut
about
the fuck
me,
up.
since
I can't take it. Shut up. Just get off of my TV screen. Get off of my social media. You put yourself here. I don't want to see you. I just want to be able to drink beer. Shut up about dehumanization. Fuck you. You came to us. We didn't come to you.
Yeah,
Sir.
you got it.
Thank you. All right. So anyway, back over to Kiss. Let's talk about Kiss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kiss is Paul Stanley here. This is very brave in this day and age. Can you believe this?
Yep.
He's coming out as a transgender.
No, he's not. See, what's
No,
fascinating is
not
you
at
got
all.
Paul Stanley here, a man who has worn makeup. And then somebody else responded to this, and that would be the guy who was like, "We're not gonna take it."
Oh, D. Snyder.
D. Snyder responded to this and said, "You know what? Like, as somebody who also at some point in my life felt pretty, thank God my parents didn't cut my dick off." And these guys would know. Like, if the thing about it is that remember when Twisted Sister first came out, and they're out like 1983, and their album was everywhere, and you're just like, these guys are weirdos. Like, what the hell? Like, they look
Dude, what about Poison? Remember Poison?
Poison too, yeah. But Twisted Sister was really the first where, he tried to look like a girl. You know, like Poison. At that point, we were pretty much like, we're going through a whole
I just think because they rocked so hard, we accepted them.
Yeah, it was like.
I mean, Dee Snider's a pretty macho guy, you know.
Yeah, the songs were good, and I think the New York Dolls did it before that. So just a bunch of ugly guys dressing, like women, and I think that was the joke because they were never really trying to pawn themselves off as women. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have facial hair and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, no thanks, guys. I don't want to play the crying game with you, if that's okay with you. People are saying Boy George, by the way. You got to remember Boy George being kind of like, what the hell, dude?
I think Dee Snider would do this show. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
His son would. His son's a friend of mine.
Really?
Jesse Snider is
I didn't know
comic
that.
book writer. And he is a Dee
Know
Snider's
that.
kid.
Oh, that's cool.
You want to get Jesse Snider on the show? We'll talk to him.
Yeah.
Well, I remember it was Kevin Conrad, and he would do these Kiss cons. He worked on the Kiss book with Todd McFarlane, and he was talking about like Dee Snider was like, you got to talk to Todd. I need a Dee Snider action figure, put the good word in for me. So those guys are like they're following all this stuff,
Yeah. Here's what Paul Stanley had to say today, though. And this is actually it was yesterday. So just to make this clear, my thoughts on what I'm seeing. There is a big difference between teaching acceptance and normalizing and even encouraging participation in a lifestyle that confuses young children into questioning their sexual identification as though some sort of game, and then parents in some cases allow it. There are individuals who as adults may decide reassignment is their needed choice, but turning this into a game or parents normalizing it as some sort of natural alternative, or believing that just because a little boy likes to play dress up in his sister's clothes or a girl in her brother's, we should lead them steps further down a path that's far from the innocence of what they are doing. With many children who have no real sense of sexuality or sexual experiences caught up in the fun of using pronouns and saying what they identify as, some adults mistakenly confuse teaching acceptance with normalizing and encouraging a situation that has been a struggle for those truly affected and have turned into a sad and dangerous fad.
That is so true. That last part,
wow.
It is a fad right now.
That's
It's
Paul
incredible.
Stanley right there?
That's Paul Stanley from Kiss.
Whoa, that's great.
Isn't that terrific?
That's well put.
Yeah.
From the man who wrote Detroit Rock City.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Love Gun.
Love Gun.
Love Gun. Yeah.
Calling Dr. Love.
I feel like buying a Kiss album. Whenever a rock star or says something that I agree with, even if I don't necessarily like their music, I go to iTunes and let me buy the best of Kiss, or something like that.
The store is back.
I gotta have physical copy.
Physical copy would be good.
I gotta have copies.
Here's Keith Olbermann, who says, "It's not a game, you asshole. What you do is a game. What they face internally and now externally due to stupid, panicky fascists like you, externally is an excruciating ordeal."
Wow. How does Keith know? Is he struggling with it? I love all these people that come out and virtue signal like they're the ones going through it, like they know.
He's always showing up with his vocabulary.
Oh.
Yeah, Keith Olbermann.
Just too highfalutin.
Viva Fry says, "Stay the hell away from children, Keith. If you think kids can consent to puberty blockers and/or radical experimentation, genital surgery, I don't want to know what else you think they can consent to, pervert." Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let me like this one too, even though it's just a drop in the bucket. But
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, this is just terrific. Thank you for speaking some common sense. Our adult world is dominated by cowards who can't say the most simple truths. That's where we are right now, guys. It's unbelievable. How proud are you? You've got to be a proud Kiss fan tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking to Arthur T. Bear.
He bounced out somehow.
Why did he go? Right when we were talking about,
I'm here.
Oh, you know, he did. He pushed a button by accident. It's art.
It'll take him 20 minutes to figure it out.
Yo, you're not kidding. Like, he really is gone. He's not in the back room either. He's like, oh, I want to talk about Kiss. Okay.
I'm telling you. He's going to come back on and go, oh, I accidentally did this.
I hope his dog eats his other face off.
Eats his other one.
I don't mean that. It's ridiculous. How dare I?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, but this is RT Bear. RT Bear's favorite band is Kiss, and tonight he wanted to talk about how proud he was of his favorite band, Kiss. But he bounced out at the last minute. Now, hold on. Let me catch up with the chat and just see what you guys are saying here. Lol, people are saying Art wrecked. His other face says his other face. That's a very Jersey thing to say. I hope your dog eats your other face. All right. So RT Bear showed up one day. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Art showed up here on this show with like his face was ripped off. He had two big holes in his nose, like his blood dripping down his face. And he just acted like nothing was wrong. And it's like, Art, like, what happened to your face? And he's like, what? Oh, you're my dog. Like,
oh, I got into a little scuffle.
I remember that, man. He was just like, we're like, dude, what's here?
What are you talking
It's like somebody punched him right in the nose because it was all busted looking and stuff.
Yeah, it was very, very sad. Michael Barron is with us still tonight. Michael's hanging out with us for so far like over an hour.
Art's not back?
I'm shooting up speed, boys.
I'm shooting up speed. I thought you said you were off those.
I was off the blow. This is all natural. The only drug I do these days is coffee.
Very bad time.
And maybe a little marijuana. Because
Mike, what's cocaine
Nothing wrong with that.
Is cocaine great or what?
I've done it twice.
No, the first time you do it, it's the greatest high you ever experienced.
Dude, right?
But there's an old saying is that it makes you feel like a new man. But 10 minutes later, the new man needs a fresh hit.
Yeah. It really gives you a boost.
Yeah, we used to do it all the time, man. We had at cons, we'd have 3 or 4 guys in a room snorting up coke, and some of the most famous artists in the world were snorting up coke and doing their work right there on portable
Frank
boards
Miller?
on their laps. I have never
Definitely
done
Frank Miller.
Frank.
You don't have to confirm. Frank Miller.
No, I wouldn't know. I would not know.
What are you talking about? You just said like you were there. You had
No,
to,
I was never in a room with Frank doing blow. I knew Frank. Of course, I no longer know him.
I think probably he would like to know you. At this point. Poor Frank, man.
Let me throw out a cautionary tale, if I may.
Oh no.
Len Bias, All-American basketball player from University of Maryland, was a top pick, like 3rd pick in the draft. Might have been the top pick going to Boston. Never done drugs before. One of his buddies talked him into doing a line of coke the night he got drafted. Heart stopped, dead.
I've heard of people that smoke.
Wow, that's get the shot.
No, well, that's the thing. If you're really healthy, if you're like a really healthy athlete, it's a very different experience. I understand. I don't know, doing coke than if you're not. So,
well, I'm a very healthy comic book artist. I would say I'm about on par with Frank Miller in 1987. Can I try cocaine? Is that okay? I mean,
you're good.
I wouldn't.
Am I good?
It's a dead end. You think it helps you, but it doesn't.
Yeah. All right. I won't try.
I don't know, man. When I did it, I thought to myself, "Oh my God, I have a personality." I really didn't. If you did it, imagine what would happen to you.
A lot of personality for a short period of time.
Head would explode.
I know.
I seriously, was raised Mormon. So my dad says, stop saying Mormon, Latter-day Saint. And I say Fatter-day Saint. Like I'm a Fatter-day Saint. But he says, call yourself a Latter-day Saint, not Mormon. The church advises against calling yourself Mormon. So I was raised Latter-day Saint. I didn't drink, when I was a teenager. I didn't smoke pot until I was like 40. And even now to this day, I've only smoked pot about 6 times. And, it doesn't do much for me. And every time I've taken an edible with THC, it hasn't ended well for anyone.
No, you take those edibles and it'll knock you out for 24 hours.
Yeah,
he knows. Mike Barron knows.
Maybe that's what you want.
Yeah,
Why do you think he makes COMICSGATE Kings early every Monday night? It's the edibles.
That's
man.
right.
Now I love the
He
alcohol.
hits those edibles before he comes on. Hour later, he's like, "Gotta go, guys."
I've made myself a nice cocktail here. I'll be
The thing
drinking.
about reefer is it helps me bust through writer's block.
Does it really? John Malin is high, like pretty much 95% of his life, and he's able to draw some really good stuff.
Oh yeah, if you're an artist, no problem.
Really? Yeah, I just feel I don't know. To me, like I can't, like I just want to go to sleep, like when I'm on any chemicals at all. Today I drew a picture of a young boy and his mother getting her head ripped off by the Vespas. And I showed Andrea, and you know what Andrea said to me? She said, "That's cruel." And it was alarming to me. You guys think it's cruel to depict something like that?
Well, I do want to say something.
That's the part of the book.
Yeah, since we were talking about drugs, like if you were high when you drew it, then you have an excuse. You go, well, I don't know what I was high when I drew that.
Context is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Can you
little
show
boy.
us, or?
What's that? Well, I'd like to show you. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to do it. Okay, hold on a second. I'll show you this in a minute. Context is everything, but I want the Vespas to be vicious pieces of shit that you hate, and I think that's the context of what I'm doing here.
Well, child killing is that's pretty.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
not
just show don't tell. You don't say Jack was a mean man. You show Jack kicking a dog.
Yeah, of course.
Show don't tell.
Yeah, so I had this page halfway done. Oh, Billy Tucci's here. Hello, Billy Tucci.
Billy!
Hold on a second.
The Tucci! How you doing?
Tucci's in the house.
Billy, pretend you're not here.
It's time again for total excitement with your hip-hop. Let us leave the confusion and all the delusion behind. Just like birds of a feather, a rainbow together will fly.
Wow.
Welcome, Billy.
Billy.
I'd have to say I think that I am the cleanest one here. I've never tried any drugs in my life. I did mescaline.
Me neither.
But I've never smoked pot, never tried it, never did cocaine, none any of that. Reefer, none of that crap.
I got to say, I think Aaron's probably cleaner than you, Billy.
I don't know. I think Aaron's taken pot many a time.
No, he hasn't.
He's taken
Billy
pot.
sold it to me at like several cons. I didn't know what it was. Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
Well, let's go to
These
the
are
chat and see what
chiclets.
the
He goes, you
chat
want some
has to
gum?
say.
These are chiclets. I didn't know.
About everything here. Yeah, weed will smooth you out good for drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a life lesson. My first love, and I told Dale about this. Remember, I was on the show on Ballers, and she died. She died last week, and she died of cirrhosis. Yeah, she's my first love, and very sad. She was adorable. She was beautiful. She got into punk rock, into drinking, into drugs. And I remember at one point when we were dating in 1986, and we were each other's whole worlds. She said to me, "You know, if you just smoked pot, you'd be so cool."
And now you're alive, and she's.
And now I'm alive.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
How do you feel? Do you feel cool?
That says a lot.
Dude, look at me. I'm a teen sensation.
I agree.
Look at these pecs, man. Look at this. Come on.
True,
I'm like
you look
Andy
great.
Smith right now.
And you did it without drugs or alcohol?
You did it without drugs.
Yeah.
FKA 322 says Gabe El Taib is pissed with you, Ethan. What did
That's
I do
not
to
true.
Gabe?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No,
Gabe,
I
come in here.
2 days ago. He's not pissed at all. He's
Why do
just
people
very
start
busy.
trouble? People need to stop. Ethan's nose is built for snorting, says him. Him in a text.
Oh, come on.
I agree with that.
Probably could.
I agree with that.
Lopez bought some rock from me last week, says 201 City.
I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means.
You're like Jekyll and Hyde. Like Lopez is the drinker and drugger and womanizer.
It just kills me. All right, hold on a second. So here is here's this little. By the way, this I don't know why it's not coming into focus, but We got this little kid with his mama, and here come the Vespis out of the woods, and she's like,
"Oh, mama."
Yeah, I mean it's so sad, dude.
Mama,
so
I'm
sad.
coming home.
And well, I mean, this kid found a Vespis head. You know what I mean? Like he found the Vespis head from Cyberfrog 2 in the woods, and the Vespis are just like looking for it. It's like the remains of a friend of theirs. And so they find it. This kid's like, look, mama, a bee head. And these guys are like, look, your mama's beheaded. Look.
Oh my god. She was hot too.
Oh my god.
That's like
That kid's booking it, man. That's a great gesture. Look at his knee way up there, man. He is running for his life.
Not taking anything.
Literally.
He's like, Mom, I'm out.
Why couldn't you make that mom Dylan Maloney? Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, all I can say is I don't mean to be cruel. Like Andrea saw that and she's like, I'm like, baby, this is just Cyberfrog 3. This is just the beginning. Like I have only yet to become cruel. Like this is this book is going to be absolutely vicious beyond compare.
You got to build up to something, right? You got to keep building.
Yeah, the worst part of it is that they're the only people of color that have survived in the camp. That's the worst part of it, if you think about it. You know, they should be the weird instinct that SJWs have created is that it's like the people of color should be a protected class in this, but they're not. They're just, they'll be victimized too, just like everybody else.
The Vespis sees no
Gotta treat them equal.
Yeah,
right. You can't see red though.
Yeah, they don't care. You know, they're just that's the problem. Just get out there. You put yourself in the woods. You think you're going to be safe. You're not safe from the Vespis. No. Give me a break. Billy, it's great to have you with us tonight. Billy Tucci, of course, the creator of She. Billy, what is your current campaign right now? Is Zombie Sama still open?
Zombie Sama, yeah. So here we are. We launched Zombie Sama in March, right? End of March. Brought it to the printer in April. We're going to start fulfilling in the next few weeks. And we have 399 backers on Indiegogo, and we're like $500 away from $40,000.
What the hell?
What the hell? For like a week.
Yeah.
I'm killing myself out here, feeling extra sensational, by the way.
I think
that helped.
Zombie Sama, Dorm of the Dead.
$3.99? You guys are killing me. I'd rather have 666, I think.
Don't put that juju on you. Come on.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, Billy.
That's true.
Yeah. Zombie Sama, Dorm of the Dead. Here we go. Magnificent.
It's a great book. Badass. 104 pages.
I'm turning Japanese.
Yeah. For those Sheep fans out there, Jim, our star, his girlfriend's name is Jane Ishikawa. Could there be a connection? I think so.
Turning Japanese, I really think so.
Yes, Sam Mendoza, badass, and sexy little dead cheerleader. Partner John Broly kicking ass.
Ansem.
And the Team Sensei.
All right, so basically we're looking for one more backer to get us to 400 backers tonight. Zombie Sama, Dorm of the Dead, guys. This is going to print. This book's coming out. You're going to enjoy it. Man, I love zombie stuff. I love it.
It's
I want to
good stuff.
survive.
It's fun stuff. It's our passion project. It's a great book. Great big book, actually.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Hopefully we'll get that book at the end of next week. The rumor has it it's coming next week.
What's the stretch goal of 40,000? 40,000 is a stretch goal, right?
Yeah, 40,000. You get the Dan Mendoza Adorably Undead trading card.
Okay,
there you go.
Come on, look at that.
You know what? Get the trading card and then put it in your Cyberfrog Series 1 collector album.
See? Right next to the Billy Tucci Salamandroid trading card.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's got that, by the way. People are very excited to have that. You know, right now, of course, you want to back Zombie Sama, Dorm of the Dead. Get it to 40,000. We should drink. We're already drinking, but we should drink and make stretch goals. Tonight we're closing out the Private American. We got a bunch of different other campaigns out there. The Cyber Frog Collector's Album, Series 1 Collector's Album for trading cards, not just Cyber Frog cards, all different COMICSGATE cards. Get one on our eBay store. The link is in the description. Collect our trading cards. Collect everybody's trading cards and pop them in there. Let me see. We got another person in the chat.
All right, shot.
Let's go. Here we go.
Shoot it up. Shot.
Let's drink up to
Wish I had a cigar.
Carini.
Hello.
Take a minute to appreciate Irene Strakowski.
I'm saving my shot for
everybody. Oh, are we taking shots?
Yeah, we are.
I'm saving it for you.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. I'll go get a shot too. I'll drink with you guys.
Okay, let's go. Nordman says, Tooch got that omnibus and Hikyo on Friday. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Nordman.
Here we go. We're drinking a little bit more.
God bless.
I made these Grand Continentals, and I'm drinking tonight because I don't
There
care.
you
I
go.
worked
Hey, I
hard
gotta
all
tell
day.
you,
I
we-
drew the entire day.
Ethan, we had a good time. I did a fantastic show, a one-day show called the Long Island Comic Expo on Saturday. And we had a bunch of CGers, man, showing up with Cyber Frog hoodies on. Dan Genovese was there. Oh, man, it was great. We had a good time at the show, man.
Hey, we got more than 1,000 people watching right now, and we only have 508 thumbs up. Just guys, if you're watching right now, just do me a favor, just click that thumbs up. It'll take you 5 seconds. Doesn't cost you nothing, and it will help.
No skin off your teeth.
Yeah, it shouldn't be skin off your teeth. Ugh. It'll help our channel, and that's what we're trying to do here. As I do live streams, maybe you've noticed I've done live streams every day this week, and still gotten amazing work done. By the way, everybody. Salute, cheers. This is to Private American, which is and the persecution of Mike Barron, which must come to an end. So, cheers.
Cheers. We will fight back.
Yeah, you know, Mike, the funny thing is that you say that, Private American goes dark tonight, at midnight or 3 a.m., whatever. But sad thing is like it kind of has been dark, haven't it? Because you were shadow banned, correct?
Right.
Well, that's true. But, because they attacked us, we were able to leverage that and it pushed our numbers way up.
Good.
Dude,
Keep on fighting.
I was wondering about that.
I got interviewed by Fox again, Andrew Clavin,
right?
The
cool.
American Association of Black Conservatives. Kira Davis did an article. They really helped a lot. Christian Toto did too. Christian Toto was a great guy. Everybody should follow Hollywood in Toto. That's his website. He's a conservative. He reviews movies, gives you the conservative slant.
That's his real last name.
Yeah, Toto, T-O-T-O.
Isn't it great, man, how we're doing this? We're all masters and mistresses, Miss Reenie, of our
Reenie is
own
no
domain.
mistress.
She's mistress of her own domain. Oh, behave.
He's a man, baby.
He's a man.
Whoa.
People want to know where is Malin? Hey, Reenie, you know where Malin is? Malin is upset right now because Shane Davis beat him.
Oh, he did?
Yes, the campaign for Inglorious Rex 2 came down, and John Malin was bragging and boasting that it did not reach Godlike One's numbers, but it did because Indiegogo delayed the closure of that campaign, and in that time, somebody bought the original art to his cover, which pushed him over John Malin by $2,000.
Wow!
I heard about this.
All weekend. So if we see John tonight, I'll be surprised. Here's what I'm going to say. Every time Private American gets a backer, you're getting a gong.
Ooh, oh yeah, look at the size of that gong.
Every time Zombie Sama gets a backer, you're getting a gong. Okay?
Look at that.
I think Ethan, I got a little gong envy. I got to tell you, because
oh my god,
gong envy. Oh,
look at my little. Maybe you got a long duck gong.
Yeah, maybe they sound good together.
I got a little tiny gong. Pathetic.
Now,
Horrible.
I want you to understand, Andrea will kill me tomorrow. But every time any Cyberfrog campaign, we've got right now, Dark Harvest is linked to the top of the chat. If I get a backer on that, I will gong.
It looks
Andrea
like a
will
very
be
loud
mad at me.
gong. Very loud.
It is loud. I'm not
It's
going to hit it
big,
right
yeah,
now
it's
very
big.
hard, but it is.
You're gonna hit it.
It shakes the floor. Okay, like
Look at the
Everything
size
is
of that
vibrate.
baby.
like what the hell is going? So it will be the
That's a
Gong
good
Show
gong.
tonight. We got a lot to do.
Gong show.
It will be the Gong
Nice.
Show. Rainey, Old Smoky has a brand rep across the street from me on Saturday. Need any shine? Says Elongated Musket.
That sounds
Oh,
great.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Moonshine, I guess.
Oh, moonshine.
Shine, yeah.
Oh,
what I'm
Old Smoky
thinking.
moonshine. Yeah, I do like Old Smoky. I know it's not real moonshine, but I do like
Let me see. Auntie Andrea having second thoughts about buying the gong now. I will say this about that. Like Andrea goes, I got you a gong for Christmas. I never hear you hit it. And then the other day at 3 a.m, I went boom on a live stream. So I just hit it. I almost hit it. And she said the floor shook, the bed shook upstairs. And she's like, what the hell was that? I was like, victory, babe. That's what it was. It was the sound of victory.
That's right.
Well, I got a drum set right over here, and if the neighbors ever give me shit, I got the great equalizer right there.
You got to do it. I mean, that's what it's all about. All right, so Zombie Sama, Dorm of the Dead. This is Billy Tucci's campaign tonight. Let's see, 400 backers? 403 backers. Holy shit.
Oh, look at that, buddy.
Oh, God.
That is loud. Oh!
All
Did
right.
you hit that guy again, bro? That was awesome.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's the gong.
Dang,
Let's take a
gong.
look at Andrea. I'm so sorry. I know you're upset. This right now, it's for money. It's okay. It's money. Private America gets another backer. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get killed. Oh my God. All right. So anyway, thank you, everyone.
I love that.
Thank you for backing these campaigns.
Thank you,
beautiful.
Oh, by the way, Black and White is $2 away from 124,000.
Are you serious? Hold on.
Dang.
I want my $2.
Wow.
$2. I want my $2.
Good.
All right,
Where
I'll
did I
send
put
you
black
$2.
and white? I have black.
I'll send you
Andrew's
$2.
gonna come
Thank
down
you,
the
Michael.
stairs like, what the hell is the matter with you? In a second, get ready for that.
Actually,
Does she like step down the stairs
I wanna
real
see
loud,
that
like
so
bang,
bad.
bang, bang? It's
I
like on
already
purpose.
stamped that book, but
She knows I'm working. She knows this is work, but even still, she's gonna be like, "You have to do idiotic things like that." Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Here we go. 123,000 up to $2 away from 124. Look at that. $1,002 away from 125, which would be very nice to see for beautiful Black and White Volume 2 Man versus Machine.
Yeah,
Of
thank
course,
you.
we've got Cyberfrog Dark Harvest. This is my campaign. We're at 120. Wow, 125 tonight. Thank you for everybody who backed this campaign. Amazing. I really appreciate it. If we get another backer, we will be hitting the gong again. And tonight, because I worked on it a little bit today, Rainbow the Brute is the other campaign we're promoting. Rainbow the Brute is going to be fulfilling at the end of the year tonight. Or the end of the year. So back it tonight, back a copy of Rainbow the Brute. We'll talk about that a little bit too. All right, here we go. Green Lantern, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Do we have to talk about Green Lantern?
Something near and dear to your heart.
Is it? Is Green Lantern near and dear to my heart?
What happened? Did he die?
No, people sent me this. They said that Jon Stewart has his own book now and he's wearing a dress.
No,
He's
Jon
not.
Stewart?
Yeah, he is. Green Lantern's new core had the perfect code name. And here he is. He's in a dress.
Maybe it's a kilt.
Is it a kilt?
That doesn't look like a kilt to me.
Yeah.
Billy
you have a
knows.
kilt.
I think
Billy would
whoever's
know.
working on him has killed him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, thank you.
The whole
I
book.
see
It's
what you
not
did.
a kilt. It's got like a petticoat, like layers and stuff.
I don't.
under it.
That's not a very good clear shot of it, though. Really.
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what that is.
It's conveniently cropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
That's the only image. They don't show his legs or anything, so you can't really see the whole thing.
No, and every single time I look down this, I was like, okay, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. You know. But anyway, Jon Stewart is now a god. Here's the thing about this. Jon Stewart is not a god. Jon Stewart is Hal Jordan's pal.
Yeah,
Jon Stewart is a Marine. He's an architect. He's a lot of things. He's a very interesting character. But one thing he's not is some cosmic god. Stop. Just stop this. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I always thought he
that-
was like a man of the people, you know, like he had his
course.
finger on the pulse of humanity.
John Stewart is going to lead a leaner and more powerful version. Of course, it's more powerful. This is
And
the thing
leaner,
about
what was he
SJW.
fat?
Yeah.
It's like they want to tell you this character that you like is more powerful now. I'll be more interested if he's less powerful.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, because
Yeah,
it's like,
more challenges.
yeah, like
Yeah.
let me see what this
It's
guy's
like when they
made of.
depowered Superman. I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite Superman.
Yeah, wasn't it like when Rob Liefeld created Supreme and he was far more powerful than Superman?
Yeah, that's
I think it would have been so much more interesting, like you just said.
Yeah.
Dan, that if he was
I know.
a super being, but he was a lot weaker than Superman, almost like the 1938 Superman strength.
Yeah, the Fletcher cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the original Superman was so great, wasn't he?
Now, did he fly or did he just leap?
He left.
He just leaped.
He left.
Awesome!
Yep.
Isn't that awesome that he leaped?
He leaped and
He
left.
didn't fly until the radio show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just being lazy, though.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can hear you.
All right.
You sound like through a drug-induced haze, though. It's kind of
It's
I'm not
yeah, it's
sure.
cocaine. It's
That's
cocaine.
normal. You know.
Mhm.
Aaron would know.
Yes, he would if anyone would.
Just
Dave.
from observation.
No, Aaron wouldn't know, but Lepresti would.
Ooh,
Lopez would.
Oh yeah, Lopez. Yeah.
Aaron
Lopez
Lopez.
knows.
You blew that one hard.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I
look at Superman just for an example, because I think Billy Tucci brings up an interesting thing. And by the way, last week everybody liked it when we were looking at comics
Yeah.
and talking about comics. So let's just take a moment and enjoy the very first appearance of Superman and see what he was about back then. And you know, SJW say comics have always been political. I'm inclined to agree. I think comics have always been political. Now this is let me
I
see.
wasn't.
Oh, you don't think so? You don't? Think
No, I wasn't political.
Oh, you weren't.
No,
Okay.
not until very recently. Actually.
Well, you can be political and be entertaining, or you can be political and be strident and give a lecture, and that's not entertaining.
No, not at all. It's the
Right.
opposite.
Action Comics #1. Everybody tributes this. Why is Superman wrecking this car?
Yeah, what? He's
What's
supposed to
wrong
be a
with
good
it?
guy.
They're bad guys. He's
First of all,
stopping the bad guys.
He looks too small compared to that car, right?
Do they?
Is he
Do they
getting
have
to-
insurance?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they really
The
thought that
scale is
through.
way off. The scale is way off.
Yeah.
Somebody
Come on, Dale. It's 1938.
No,
These
I'm
guys
just
are
getting.
like
I'm getting
16
picky.
years
I'm
old.
putting on my
Give 'em
art
a
director
break.
hat.
Hey, we can't all be you, Dale.
Make him literally 5% bigger. No.
I want Dale to draw this for me, but I
I'll
want
do it.
this to be Cyberfrog, this to be a car, and this to be Joe Biden's asshole. And I want like
There you go.
I want
Shoving
Cyberfrog
a
to be
gas-powered
ramming
car
the
up Joe
car.
Biden's ass.
Yeah, like yeah.
And have Hunter running away in his underwear.
Oh no.
It's like that picture.
Yeah,
of-
Hunter's down at the bottom grabbing his head.
That might have
Right.
been a diaper.
Or he's snorting coke on the
Yeah.
lower left.
He's grabbing his head. I left the cocaine in the trunk.
Dale, I will hire you to draw that. All right, so here we go. This is the very first appearance of
let's watch
Superman.
it.
Let's
Yeah,
take a look at this and find out where Superman or superheroes, in fact, came from.
I'm going full screen on this one.
Oh, you should. Yeah, this is going
looks
to be good.
great.
Superman by Jerome Siegel and Joe Shuster, two Jews. Did you know they were Jewish? These guys.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
You were right.
Yeah.
That's an eye-opening experience.
Yeah, it is. Like
I
these
didn't know
guys
that.
are into unleavened bread. You know.
So what is that green thing? Is that a rocket? Oh, that's the rocket, right? Okay, I get it. Sorry.
Yeah. As a distant planet was destroyed by old age.
Yeah.
What's
They didn't,
happening to me?
didn't- wasn't
That's happening
highly
to Aaron
developed.
Lepresti right now.
Oh,
That's exactly right. That's exactly it. I'm being destroyed by old age. Oh, somebody put me on a
scientist-
rocket
Damn it.
ship and get me out of here. Oh.
A scientist placed his infant son within a hastily devised spaceship. What an asshole! Launching it towards Earth. When the vehicle landed on Earth, a passing motorist, discovering the sleeping babe within, turned the child over to an orphanage. By the way, this does not depict any of that, does
yeah.
it?
What is that?
What is
A
that?
lot of.
Is that the rocket?
I think this is the rocket, and these are the car
Oh,
then
yeah,
the
good.
headlights.
Oh yeah, it's the car's headlights and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very Reader's Digest version.
Yeah, this is quick. Like we want to get you real. Like we want to
Need
get
more
you through
panels.
this.
Baby Clark looks like the Monopoly man without the mustache.
Put a monocle. Oh,
yeah.
Oh God.
Attendants, unaware of the child's physical structure, was millions of years advanced of their own, were astounded at his feats of strength. When
Say
maturity
good.
was reached, he discovered he could easily, and this is the answer to your question, Billy, he could leap 1/8 of a mile.
Wow.
Which I guess
Might as well be flying.
Yeah, that's where it came from, right? Like he could leap.
Same with the Hulk could do the same thing.
Yeah, the Hulk could jump further than that.
The Hulk could go
1/8
further
of a
than
mile.
that.
Yeah, so it was more like flying than Superman. Come on.
I would say
The
Cybertruck could
possibilities are
jump
just
1 mile.
endless from this once it goes into the public domain. I've already got a story in my head.
Do you really?
Yeah, I just I'm just
Superman versus She, no doubt.
When does that happen? What date? What's the date?
2032.
Oh.
2032. So it's a no, it's 32.
I'll be
not
dead.
38. It's minus 5 years, I believe.
I'm sorry. So what do you mean?
It's 2032. He's saying.
Oh, 2030. Oh yeah. Well, how many of us? are
9 years.
by then?
Yeah.
Billy, you're going to be around in 9 years.
Well, that's
Oh, that's only 9 years.
Yes.
positive.
Oh my
thinking.
God, how terrifying!
That's only 9 years.
Yeah,
Some
Billy,
math,
Billy
man.
wasn't very
Come
good
on.
at math.
No, I was
Don't make me
terrible.
go
at
get
math. You kidding
Shelly.
me?
Jeez.
You'll be here. Don't worry. I'll be here with you.
Well, the scary thing. Thank
I
you,
hope
thank
we'll
you.
all be here with Billy in 9 years.
We all will be,
Yeah,
but
even
probably
me.
not Aaron Lepresti. He's in his 80s now. So
Yeah,
needs to cut the
well, and I'm
drugs.
still younger than Art, but Art has the Lazarus pit, and I do not.
I do have the Lazarus pit.
somehow I believe Art will live to be 110. I don't know
I
why. I
hope.
think
Oh yeah.
So outlive
Unless
us
his
all.
dog kills him.
his
Yeah.
dog is a problem.
Which is definitely a
That dog,
possibility.
that hound of basketball is gonna rip your neck
Yeah.
off. Next
We
time.
could call back.
Alex
I think
VRB,
they say
thanks for
short
the
people
members
live
pack.
longer. So
He says,
That's
"Hail to
right,
the-
short people. I'm dead then. Holy shit.
All right, hold on. Let me read this super
You're
chat.
Walking Dead right now.
Yeah, I'm like I got 3 more years tops.
Let me read this super chat. Alex VRB says, hail to the awesome chat. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. Thanks for supporting CG creators, including these kings and queen. That's our wonderful.
And speaking of that, Ethan, when a super chat comes up, it covers Reenie, and she's far too pretty for that. You could put me on the bottom and put Reenie above.
Oh yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying. I don't want to
There
replace
you go, Reenie.
you.
See, that's where you belong, Reenie.
Yeah, Reenie's not a bottom.
there you
You
go.
can put me
Now
on the
I'm on the
bottom.
bottom.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
Aaron's on the bottom. Hold on, let me get Art at the bottom.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but look at that
Come
mug.
on, I was the first one in.
People want to look at. We got another friend who's back there. I think he wants to come in here and do a little bit of a victory dance.
You let your tiger out. So, the territory. Many guess it. You let your tiger out.
Hey,
Hello.
What's going on?
Hello.
Yeah, look at that. You're right on top.
Hey, Shane. Oh, what is this?
Why does he always do this? He's
Where's-
got
oh my
filter.
gosh! I was looking for him. I'm like, who's that old dude?
He looks like at the end of the original. Does he look like the end
Oh
of the
my
original
God.
Fly movie, The Fly, when he's like,
How does he look like?
"Help me!" when the flies come?
Yeah, he
He looks
does.
like Gollum. Are you kidding me?
Where do you find
He
these
does.
things?
He looks like Gollum.
Ah.
Why is this a thing that I have to tolerate? All right, Shane, be serious for 1 second. Let me just ask you a question. A lot of people are saying, "Where is John Malin right
I
now?"
don't like Shane's serious.
I don't like it at all.
He's gonna cry.
I
have freaking nightmares.
Where does he get his toys from?
Oh my god!
The worst is when Yancy comes in and she's unaware that the filter is going to hit her too. And she looks like this.
I know. But you guys still love me?
No,
Of course we love you.
I thought this show got derailed when Dylan
It's-
Mulvaney
We
video
don't love
came
you.
up, but now this is like a whole new level.
No, this is
It's
gay.
Shane
Like,
from
I
the
don't
movie
understand
Cocoon.
why-
Terrible.
Why do we have to put up with Shane?
Let's get serious. What is it? What is it?
Oh, he's back.
Sort of.
Shane, let me ask you a
It's a
question.
little bit better. A little bit.
Have you? Oh, well, Shane, what is an artist? Hold on a second. We got a super chat from Rio Gunplay. Shane, what is an artist? Are all inkers parasites? Go ahead.
You're gonna bring that up?
Wow.
Jeez.
Art, I love you, Art.
That's funny.
Something
I'm
tells
getting
me
Art to
that's
ink
not
something.
true.
I'm gonna get Art to ink something of mine just to prove Shane wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go.
That's what it will
I
take.
said, Youngsy's a really good parasite. Not all parasites are problematic. I mean, there's like the bird that clings the meat out of the crocodile's teeth. I mean, that's a useful parasite.
That is actually what Shane said. And he said
is
eekers
going
are
on?
parasites and aren't real artists.
Aaron, I'm so sorry for this.
I said I'm not an artist, I'm a penciler. Like,
Mike, is this what happens when you do drugs? Is this what reality looks
See
like?
what
when you-
happens. It's not a lesson for all of us.
Most of his lax,
What drug is he's doing? He's doing helium.
most of his lax says, "Hail Dale, when are we getting the pit omnibus?"
Oh,
Billy?
Active, man.
Billy's giving me all the advice. So I'm
Hey, Dale's coming on. All you all invited. Dale is
Dale,
coming
man.
on Thursday Night Live with Billy Tucci, and you're
Yeah,
all
me?
invited. I'll send you all the link. We're gonna have a good time.
What? Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what?
I think Billy, everybody's going to show up except
down for it.
everybody's going to show up except for Dell. You know that, right?
Yeah, we'll all be there.
Hold on a second.
I
We
don't
got
know.
Man vs. Machine by Arthur T. Bear.
Oh, jeez.
Packers passes 124.
Yes.
And I'm afraid I don't have to get the gong for this. I didn't say I'd hit the gong for black and white.
Well, I'm going to go down and get myself an alcoholic beverage for this. Thank
Do
you
it.
guys
Let's go.
so
Let's
much.
drink tonight. Aaron
Yeah.
LaPresti's Wraith of God number one second chance is live right now. Everybody should back that. But if you don't back that because you've already got it, back Wraith of God Blood Hunters. Yes.
So close, man. That's great. So I love these second chance campaigns. I love them.
I do too.
Check it out.
Everybody's got to do this. This is the answer to your question, by the way, to the wonderful Mo Sizlak. The Pit Omnibus is collecting signatures and email addresses right now so that you will be alerted to when the campaign launches. So you definitely need
mailing list. I get it.
Go over there and join the mailing list.
I'm learning so much, man.
Yeah, you got to do this.
I need to learn a lot.
So sign up for the 30th anniversary Pit Omnibus by Dale Keown. Look how beautiful this is going to look.
Look at all that. work, man.
466 pages.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
that's-
do you have any
that's-
sketches
can't
that
wait.
you can put in there, like any weird stuff that never saw
Whatever. I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have these sign-ups. So you have time to figure shit out.
Yeah, to me, that's what I want. I want to see stuff that never saw print. I want to see sketches and
Dude,
doodles.
I can probably
anything.
find something.
Yeah, Dale, you showed me you had a Michael Turner Pit sketch card.
Yeah.
You
Like,
gotta
had some
use
stuff.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
you definitely got to put that stuff in there and blow it up, especially in trading card artwork, because that stuff never got shown correctly. You know, it was always funky down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You got to keep Michael Turner's, his memory alive,
Right.
his legacy alive. It's got to get out there as much as possible if you could find it.
Oh my God!
No,
He's a
Dale,
cool
you've
guy.
shown it to me. I know you have it.
Well, how far into Ballers was it? How much had I been drinking?
No, it was like years ago. You sent it to me in Messenger.
Oh shit!
Oh, Jesus Christ, Dale.
Was that around the aggro walk days?
Yeah, I hope you didn't throw it. I hope you didn't rip it in half.
I did fall down and hit my head a couple times.
Oh my God! All right, sign up for the Pit Omnibus by Dale
I'll try to
Keown.
figure out what you're talking about.
Go over and back Cyberfrog Dark Harvest tonight. That's going to be gong worthy. We will hit the gong when that happens. Zombie Sama, Dorm of the Dead. This is the other one. Let's refresh this. 404. Nope, we didn't get another backer yet. We're just
That's all right.
$200 away from 40,000, guys. We got to drink when that hits 40K.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So
Even I will
you said when I came in, I was doing a victory lap. Like, what was that about?
Yeah, I don't
because you
get that either.
defeated John Malin. And by the way, I think that's why
right.
John Malin isn't here right now.
Right.
You know, if you think about it, you don't have to think too hard to realize that.
Yeah, I saw a clip. Both of you were laughing on how I didn't beat Godlike. I was like, whoa.
When you say both of us, you mean me? You think I was
you were on? It was on your stream.
What? That's shocking. I show no preference for any.
Really? All right.
So watch video for $2 says Ethan tonight's show is a mess. I disagree. I think this is
the best one so far ever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Shane, how much did you charge for the original artwork?
So it was on the site. Somebody backed it. I think it was around $5K.
Fuck.
Yeah, so like I
Nice.
think it
$5K
kind of
US,
comes
man.
on. I'm on my
US.
way. He's coming in.
That would be 7,000 Canadian.
They backed it like in the closeout, but the payment processed on the site because they bought it through the site. The good thing about our site is it works. The bad thing about it is there's a lag. And then one of the things too is if people have stuff in their cart, I can't cancel their cart. Like if they check out, they check out, even if the campaign's closed. So we're learning stuff on the site, but
you can do something about it later, right?
No, like somebody could technically have something in their cart now and process it.
By the way, people are saying I call bullshit on everything Shane is saying.
Oh,
all right.
Every word.
Yeah, and then Indiegogo kept it up an additional 2 days, which
that worked in your benefit.
It worked against John Malin. Let's just say that.
Same thing. Really.
Private American is closing down tonight, everyone. So back it now. Let's throw some support behind this. We got another backer. Here we go, everyone.
There it is.
Sorry. Okay. We got Private American back. Amazing. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Show the video.
Here we go, then.
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked Border Patrol agents who were helpless to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined migrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacts with fury at Marcos' attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies. But Marcos understands that the only thing the rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Barron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border, and that is a priority for our
administration.
Shut up. Thank you.
Thanks, Ethan.
Hell yeah. By the way, fantastic. We got Richard Bonk in here, artist of the Private American.
Bonk is in the house.
Hello.
You know what's cool about this, guys, is that you guys have doubled your backers while in demand.
Right.
That's how incredible this is. How the momentum just keeps growing. Word of
Yeah,
mouth.
it's all about the momentum, man.
Yeah,
that wouldn't have happened if they hadn't attacked us.
Let's talk about that. Richard Bonk, now, by the way, nice to meet you, sir. My name's Ethan Van Sciver. It's really a pleasure to have you on my show. I know we've spoken before, but it's nice to have you on my show, sir.
Yeah, Richard, it's RT Bear, big fan, man. It's good to meet you face to face.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember a warm welcome like that for me.
I kissed your ass, man.
Oh,
I
make
drooled
everything
all over
about
your
you.
mystery.
Put that sad face filter back on.
Shane,
River, Shane Davis.
For 1 second, could you shut the F up while we're talking to Richard Bonk? Just for 1 second. Could you allow it to be about, hold on, let me replace you with Richard Bonk.
Thank you. Well, now I was going to suggest that because look, they look like brothers. Look at Mike and Richard up there.
How fantastic is this? The two of them.
They're almost like twins.
Mr. Bonk, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Now, I got to ask you a question. How have you responded? What is your response to? What is your reaction to being shadow banned from on Indiegogo, which isn't the worst, being kicked off of Kickstarter and every other platform that you have tried to promote and campaign for Private American. Like, what do you think of that? What is the reason behind that, in your opinion?
Well, I mean, it's totally unwarranted. I mean, but it's expected. This is my first Kickstarter, by the way. So, but it was a shock initially. But again, you know, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, it's expected. Exactly.
What
else would you expect?
Do you feel like is it this topic? Is it this subject, protecting the border? Do you think this subject is particularly sensitive to the lunatics of the far left? And by the way, I just want to say, those of you in the chat who are liberals, we love you. We disagree with you, most of us here, but we love you, and you're welcome to be COMICSGATE. We want you to be a part of this.
I'm going to buy them a drink.
Yeah, of course. It's the lunatic left that's intolerant and unable to coexist with people like Mike Barron and Richard Bonk. These are the people who we have trouble with. As long as everybody gets to speak their mind, we're cool. That's what America is supposed to be about.
Anyone who thinks that cancellation is an alternative, is an option, those are the people we're talking about.
Those are the people who have to go. So, Richard Bonk, like, what do you think? Do you think this particular topic is one that is very sensitive to these people? What's your opinion?
Well, obviously, right. Yeah, they don't want to have anything exposed about what's happening down there.
Right.
Yeah, it seems that way. That's what this book does. This book, as far as I can see, creates heroic fantasies about doing what our government refuses to do, which is protect our border.
That's exactly right.
From, you know.
Well, there was a time when M13 wasn't even in America. Now they're everywhere.
Dude, they're everywhere.
Everywhere. They're wearing suits. They're driving fucking Cadillacs. That's because of the lax border fucking laws, right?
Yep.
I'm hoping Richard Bonk will say some stuff,
Yeah,
but he's very quiet.
I'm trying to be political, man.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. By the way, how did this project come about? How did Mike Barron approach you? And have you worked with Mike Barron before? Like, how did you get involved?
Yeah, whose fault is this?
I just did a book with him for Dark Horse. He let me work on his Nexus character, which was great.
That artwork was fantastic, Richard.
Oh, wait till you see what he's working on now.
Always loved that stuff, man.
And he just gave me a call one day and asked me if I wanted to take a crack at it. I said, sure. You know, Mike's great to work with. Really easy.
Mike's very chill, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
especially when he's high.
Right now, Richard is working on a Sherlock Holmes Captain Nemo graphic novel that's going to blow your mind. I can't believe the art he's doing. I posted a little bit of it on the Twitter feed. It's just explosive.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, I've seen it. By the way, we picked up another couple of backers here. We are now just $36 away from $75,000.
Wow, that's very close.
Which will be incredible. The next backer will probably
really
push
close.
us over $75,000. So we just need one more backer tonight to make this happen. And thank you.
Back it
everyone.
up.
Reserve your copy. This is it. It's closing out tonight. Reserve your copy of The Private American right now, everyone.
Yep.
Make sure that you do it. Okay. So in any case, fantastic. Richard Bonk, it's great to have you here. Now we're going to go over and we're going to take a look at the very first, and I'd love your commentary on this. The very first superhero comic ever. First appearance of Superman. Shane Davis, will you please read these 3 panels?
Oh, which one?
I have to switch screens.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You're putting glasses
Ryan
on.
out loud.
Tough, isn't it? Yeah, it's hard.
Come on.
Wait,
What 3 panels?
These 3 panels that are on the screen right now. 1, 2, 3.
maturity
And
was
then this.
All right, let me try.
Yeah, lettering has come a long way.
Yeah, it sure has.
When maturity was reached, he discovered he could easily. Well, that's blotchy. Leap 1/8. Is that 1/8?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, leap 1/8 of a mile.
How many feet is that?
I have no idea.
A mile is 5,430 feet, isn't it? Or is that wrong?
506. I think it's 5,006. Right.
Wow.
hurdle a 20-story building, raise tremendous weights.
It's not that heavy.
High beams. Yeah, they're pretty heavy.
Run faster than an express train. And that's nothing less than a bursting shell could penetrate his skin. And that's nothing less than
nothing less than a bursting shell could penetrate his skin.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wow, like, see, that's a weird, like, he didn't do all the cool shit he does today back then.
Oh, I think this is really cool, and I think you're a terrible reader. I think you should have Andy Smith.
Thank
do
you.
That.
I'm gonna stick to making comics.
Andy Smith does this. Come on, Andy. Come on.
Andy,
There's
you
one
do it.
box to read, Shane. Could you read that box, please?
I like it, though. I like it.
Yeah, early, Clark decided he must turn his titanic strength into channels that would benefit mankind. And so was created ... This lettering is horrible.
It's awful. I'm just. I said that.
Horrible. Oh, you're not far off.
Like, look at that. Like, they should be closer together.
This book was drawn and written by kids.
Well, they should have. You know,
it really
John,
was.
Here's the thing: they should have took some vitamins and tried harder art. All right,
Vitamins that would have helped.
So basically, a bursting shell could penetrate Superman's skin back in the day.
Yeah,
I like that better.
That's cool. See, that's really cool.
I like that better. He powered Superman.
Yeah.
It might be interesting if they approach the next Superman movie like this, you know?
I think it would be great if they did.
Yeah, like a reboot, like
a period piece. You know?
And then what would make it better is if Superman was black.
Art.
Spoiler alert.
Come on, Art. Now, what are you talking about?
It was written by Ta-Nehisi Coates. The angry black
Ta-Nehisi
man
Coates
writing
is
Captain
writing a
America.
black Superman story right now, as a matter of fact.
yeah.
They-
James Gunn confirmed that that's still on the table too. It'll
We're
probably
going to talk about that. We are going to talk about that. Now, Mr. Bonk, thank you for coming in here tonight. I've got to bid you adieu. We've got one of our regulars in the guest room, but I really appreciate your being here, and you are definitely invited back anytime that you want. I'm limited by space. I'm limited by the number of people who can be here. But thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Nice seeing you, folks.
Take care, Richard.
You guys are Private American for Richard Bonk. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Good night.
You're not going to believe who we've got in the back room right now, guys.
I bet you I can guess.
You think so? Take a guess.
Wolf blood.
John.
Hey, where are you?
Yo,
Mr. Malin.
losers!
Losers.
I
Don't talk about Lopez and Taber like that.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, speaking of losers, I am such a Duran fan. I know exactly where that track is from.
Where's it from?
Yeah, where?
Like Toronto, 1984. Totally from the Tiger.
Oh, it's so good, man. Duran is so great, aren't they?
I love Duran, man.
I saw them for their wedding album tour back in like '92, I think. And Terrence Trent D'Arby opened up for them. Remember Terrence Trent?
Yeah.
I saw him.
I was into the Metallica back
then. Yeah, I was too.
Not Duran, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Tell him, Dale.
Shame us, Dale.
Metallica.
Ordinary world. Metallica rules, by the way. I agree with you, but I got into the. See, I was a headbanger, and people have seen the video of me being a headbanger when I was 12, 13 years old. But then my sister said, Ethan, you're never going to get a girl if you are listening to Iron Maiden. The girls that you like in the school are all these preppy girls.
Kind of girl.
Yeah, just certain
not the kind you bring
girl.
home to mommy.
I'll tell you, rock chicks are pretty.
Yeah, they smoke cigarettes. They go the distance.
Not in my high school. They weren't.
I like Dale goes. They go the distance.
They put heavy metal chicks.
Also, rock chicks. My first girlfriend was a rock chick, and she's dead now. So thanks.
Oh, that's right.
Damn.
You must watch to bring the whole show down, Billy.
Billy, you did this on Ballers, man.
I know.
Let's pick it up. Now, listen, I was a headbanger, and I would sit in my homeroom table with the other dirtbag headbangers. We were teenage dirtbags. And we'd sit there with this guy, Rob Trenkner, who was older than us. And because he got left back twice. So he's a freshman, and he's sitting with us, and he's 2 feet taller than us. And he's sitting there, and he says, and Rini, I apologize for the vulgarity of this, but he says, did you know the girls have 3 inputs? And I said, what? And we were all virgins. Like, we're all like little virginal 14-year-olds. And he goes, so I'm sitting there, I'm fingering my girlfriend the other day, and I'm doing this.
Oh, my
And then I do this. And then I go, what's this? And I said, what the hell are you talking about? And I still think about that to this day. I'm like, is that the urethra? Like, what was he talking about?
That's a huge urethra.
Yeah,
Poor Aaron. Look at Aaron.
Yeah, I know, Aaron. I'm really sorry, but see, this is the thing. So I think about this, and I go, all right. My sister Jenna told me, she said, Ethan, you gotta get away from these guys if you want to like get a decent preppy girl. And I did. I like this girl, Kim Smith. She was Kim Smith, and she wouldn't give me the time of day. And so she said, you got to cut your hair, cut that Wolfgang parted in the middle, long in the back, like feathered on the sides, cut that off, and then get a kind of new wave hairdo. So I started looking like Flock of Seagulls.
Oh, I think I saw a photo of you back then.
Yeah, absolutely. And she said, go to
big wave.
And I wore a Depeche Mode T-shirt to school, and I'm telling you right now, it was a whole different world. Suddenly, the drama club girls were all over me. Whole new arena, and so I lost my V card at the age of 15 because.
What?
15. I was 15.
Wow.
Because that was going on because of that one move that I made.
Illegal.
Huh.
What was the move? The 1 in the pink and the 2 in the stink? Is that...
I don't know what. That's
a shocker.
I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what he was talking about. I was like, I know that's anatomically not possible. I don't want to know what this girl is that you're messing with. I don't understand that.
I know.
That's weird.
I do.
And I don't know what it is. But that kind of changed my whole world around, and it made my world a better thing. I would say.
And Arena is actually the album that John's track is from. That's the name of the album, Arena.
Oh, Arena. Yeah, that was their live album.
Yep.
So listening to Little Duran, enjoy the silence. Ding. Like all that stuff. That's where
I will when that band dies in a fiery crash.
John, what are you talking about? They just died last year. How could you say that? Like one of the members of Depeche Mode just died.
Not enough. One's not enough.
How many are there?
There are 2 left. Depeche Mode used to be 4 guys. There are 2 of them now. They just put a new album, and it sucks. Victor Rod says, "Was that Jean-Claude Van Damme on here a second ago?" No, that was Richard Bonk.
No, I'm still here, guys. Don't worry.
There you
go.
And
do those splits.
Let the record show I was here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
That is a
Thank you
record.
guys for all the support.
Hold on. Oh! That's right, everyone. Get that booze out.
All right.
Well, Shane, look at that. Right? Damn.
I did it.
Looking at guys.
I did it.
That's right. As soon as mailing came in.
Perfect.
You're welcome, Mike.
$5,000 for Private America tonight.
There's Shane's girl with the wandering eye.
That's Billy's girl, dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, Mike Barron. This is for you, pal.
What do you think of that, Mike? Huh? What do you think of that?
That's me.
This is for you, Michael.
For what, John?
Unzip my pants.
Yes.
He's trying to smell them right there.
Billy's sitting there pouting.
strong. Let's go. Everybody hit that like. Hit that thumbs up on us, man. 703 thumbs up. We got 1,000 people watching. Everybody's saying God bless Mike Barron.
God bless Mike
You go back to this, I'd find these 3 holes on that brunette.
Yeah, look at that brunette. Look at her. Look at the hair on her.
Look at that wig.
Now, where is she now? Pull her up.
Hot mom. She's a hot
Where
mom.
is she now?
She's a hot mom.
You don't think I have the milk now? Come on.
Still
Smells
fails
good.
to
Got
win my
ropes
heart.
in her hair.
Maybe she has an OnlyFans.
Oh my god.
I looked. You know,
I looked.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's all I can stand. Good night, fellas.
Good night, Mike.
night, Mike.
Congratulations.
Good night, Mike. Congrats.
Mike.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Couldn't take that girl's wandering eye. He left.
No, the weed caught up with him.
Unbelievable, everyone. Like fire tonight. Amazing. We got the Private American, which is now thoroughly over $75,000. And thank you to everybody who backed it tonight.
Excellent.
Nice.
Chris Brawley is a badass and a manly man.
What I really appreciate about Gunther is that he looks at all those women like, you're replaceable.
Yeah.
That's right.
And yet
Don't step out of line.
And yet they're in every video.
No, he's replaced them. He's replaced them all.
Yeah, the Sunshine Girls are not, they're not important who they are. It's
That's right.
Never put a girl on a pedestal.
Never do it. This is the new Gunther video, by the way. In case you want to know what he's up to now.
Yeah.
That was like 10 years ago.
What do he weigh like?
Did we upset Shane? Look at Shane. He's sad.
I'm so sorry, man.
Dan is always sad.
He gets like this whenever we talk about women being property.
Hold on a second.
Thought that was your thing, John.
I think it's fake.
Shane, cheer up and listen to the new Gunther song.
I'll try.
Whoa.
Give it your level best.
Here we go, everybody. New Gunther.
Damn. He still got it.
Yeah.
This is 10 years after that one video we watched at the time.
This doesn't surprise me at all. This is exactly what I thought he would be doing. I'm sounding like right now.
He's got that like old like plastic surgery look about him.
Dude, that's Beyonce.
Yeah.
Funny.
He's got the exact same wardrobe.
His lips are like all plumped up and stuff. It looks so weird on a man.
By the way, you know what? If Gunther can dye his beard, why can't I? I mean, his mustache. Why can't I?
Yeah, no one gives him shit.
That's not really a mustache. It's more like a caterpillar crawling across his face. Let's be honest.
I agree. You know what?
It's like a Halloween. It's like a Halloween costume.
Yeah, people are saying he looks like Mark Brooks.
Mark Brooks.
He needs the curler.
This is a good song. I'm going to download it. It's called Coupe de Malin. SHS Ruffles 08 says Shane loves his oven dodgers, especially Rainy. Oh, that's terrible. That is awful. I wish nobody told you that phrase.
Don't want to know your name.
Oh, hi. Hold on a second here.
Hello.
Did he say he doesn't want to know her name?
I don't know.
Why would you? Why
Hold on,
would
back
you?
it up.
Understand
You
him.
don't need to know her name.
You don't need to know her.
You only one night.
He says, I want to know your name.
Give her a quarter and ask for change.
That's
Dirty, hot, gorgeous.
Nah, I mean, they're pretty girls.
I don't. Yeah, they're good
Ooh,
jawline.
I like your tattoo.
I like her
Do you
boob.
really? You like that?
Yeah, good
out.
symmetry.
Good symmetry.
I'm on for anything.
He's
You guys want
moving
to
up
just
in
hang
the
out and
women
discos
here.
and just,
Like he-
I mean, let's go. Why are we doing this when we could be hanging out in discos?
He's leveled up. He's leveled up.
True dad.
Yeah, I guess he has.
What a disco? How great would it be? All of us go disco dancing.
Let's go disco dancing, Billy. Let's get.
Man.
Yeah, let's
Well,
go
first
dance some.
find a disco. First find a disco, and then we can go disco dancing.
No, they're still out.
Oh, look at this. What is her?
Oh my God! Rob in
ID.
chat said that these chicks are trans.
They're not trans.
No, they're not.
Wait,
I believe him. Rob said it.
Why would Rob say that? That's
How
not
would you
true.
find out though? For sure.
Look for a bulge.
I'm
Yeah,
these
they're not
guys
for-
got transdar. I don't.
They're gonna
Like,
show.
I'll be tricked.
You'll be tricked. You're not even gonna.
Yeah.
lie.
Is there an Adam's apple?
No.
I see it now. Yeah, these are
Oh,
definitely.
look at their hands. They're
Oh,
not.
you're right, John. You're
That's
right.
a dude.
Oh my God!
That's
Oh, that one. Look at that.
Oh.
a dude, though. That's a dude.
But that's a dude, yeah.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
girl.
Is that a dude?
Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
he's wearing the mesh shirt that Aaron used to wear in high school.
Only when I was bench pressing.
Oh, my
Right.
God. All right.
Talk about tan line.
This is Billy Tucci's hotel room at every convention I've ever been at. Billy's like, I got a party in my hotel room after hours. I'm like, I walk in there and it looks like this. I'm like, I gotta go, Billy. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's late.
Yeah, it's too late.
Let's do it loud, baby. Ain't no kind of mine. Don't wanna know your name.
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to know her name.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. This guy's got all the right moves.
Based.
How has his haircut? I think he's wearing the same sunglasses from 10 years ago.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
the same
the
outfit.
sunglasses. They're tortoise shell. These are.
He buys them in bulk.
Isn't that horrible that they would kill a turtle to make a pair of sunglasses?
It's awful.
I don't know.
Very sad.
His look
Like
is
80-year-old
timeless.
turtle, an 80-year-old turtle getting butchered so Gunther can look cool.
Yeah, those last 50 years of that turtle's life would have sucked.
Like, you look at the chin here, you see the sagging flesh. Like, seriously, Gunther, like, you know, he's just getting
Looks
older.
like a filter.
Dude, I give him props. He's still running game despite his sagging flesh.
You think he's
How
still
many
running
years
game?
is this? How many years ago was Fire Tonight?
10 years
10
ago.
years?
Really?
I thought it was like longer than that.
Might have been longer. I think it's
That's like
2007 or so.
How many STDs do you think he's had in that amount of time?
All of them.
He's had all
Yeah,
all of
I'm
them.
getting them though.
Yeah.
Steve Giblin says, "My God, Gunther is only 35." Those are a hard-ridden 35 years. SHS Rebels 08 says, "Is this Shane's half brother?" Shane, would you claim this guy as your half brother?
Why not?
Yeah. All right, enough of this perversion, Shane. Let's talk about
Is
other
it?
perversion.
When does it kick in? Does it kick in or?
That's it. Like I
That's
was.
it. There's no
Yeah.
kick in.
It's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
you
no
have
there's
to
no
do
hook,
something.
Dale. Dale is a rock.
Oh, I need to
we're waiting
build
for the
up
hook.
kick in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're waiting for the
Just
hook.
this-
It never came.
Android 33 says, "John is the only person of color here. How can we get the rest of CG to support progressive sheroes like Dylan Mulvaney, or is Rainey a lost cause?" John, you want to talk about progressive?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I think he just
Rini
insulted
is a
Irene.
lost cause. That is true. And
No, I'm not.
How?
I don't know. Support sheroes, I guess.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Why are you supporting Dylan Mulvaney now?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying sheroes. I don't know. Whoever's a shero out there, I guess support them.
Who's a shero, do you think?
I don't know.
Cher? Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner
Is that like a hero? Is that where they
Yeah, like-
combining?
Oh yeah. What's her name? Bree. No, not Bree. Blair White. Blair White would.
Blair White.
Right. She's
Yeah, Blair White is much cooler than Dylan Mulvaney.
What about Brittany Griner? You see that? Unless you guys covered that.
Oh, you mean that
What,
man
that
voice? Good
smoking
lord.
criminal?
Oh, like that's like a dude. Brittany
What is
Griner.
Brittany Griner? Somebody mentioned that. I didn't know what they were talking
If you-
about.
One that got busted in Russia for the weed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes,
Have you heard her talk, Ethan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
it
very
sounds like a dude.
Oof.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dude.
Does not sound like, and he's got a neck like a dude too.
Oh yeah.
Vic
Yeah,
says, "Sort of looks like Little Richard." Oh, you mean Gunther does? Little Richard. All right, very good. Hey, right now on our eBay store, we have 12 limited gold edition Cyberfrog PVC toys left. If you like the PVCs that you're seeing people have on display with pride, get a gold one. These are $15, and it looks like we've got 12 left. We'll ship them out to you tomorrow morning, so you'll have them very, very soon. And thank you. The link is in the description below. Go to our eBay store, shop right there, and get a golden limited edition gold Cyberfrog PVC toy while they last. And thanks. All right, let's get back to James Gunn, who never, I don't know why, this guy would not even joke about touching a child. This guy is so anti-pedophile. It's not even funny to him. He'd never make a joke about that. James Gunn confirms that his door is still open.
Back door.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well done, John.
Yes. Oh no, for Ta-Nehisi Coates. So his back door is still open for Ta-Nehisi Coates. John.
Who's
that? Big black man.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
Oh wait, no. A Ta-Nehisi Coates Superman film. That's an exciting movie, he says.
Yeah, right. Lost his fucking mind.
You think so?
What do you think happened? Is he vaxxed?
Yeah, I want this guy to be thoroughly vaxxed.
Ta-Nehisi Coates is the dude that was
not
talking about how the 9/11 firefighters were the same ones that would break his body or some shit, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh god, I hate this guy.
Ta-Nehisi Coates,
not because he's black, because he's an asshole.
He's an a-hole.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he's the guy who said that the 9/11 rescuers were, people who would stomp on black people, I guess.
Oh, fuck him.
Lord Raptor Jesus says, just got my copy of Cyberfrog 2 and the Blacklight poster. It came in mint condition. Also, that Blacklight poster is on another level. Thanks in hell, CJ. Appreciate your saying that, man. People are getting their Blacklight posters, and they're very, very happy with them. You can get Blacklight posters. They are now currently, look at me shilling.
You can customize them, too.
How could you customize a Blacklight poster?
You just put put a load in your hand and then kind of throw it at it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like Migs.
What is
I
going
thought
on?
he was going to just say blood splatter, but that was way
I know, man. I was waiting.
That was not worse than what I was thinking.
And why would you put it in your hand? Just let it go right onto the poster, John. You're adding another step.
Whatever works for you guys.
I didn't know where John was going
the
with
way
that.
John does
I'm
it.
old, so I'm gonna need a little help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it.
You know what's funny? So few people know that this show is very scripted, and Aaron is our head script writer, and he writes all of John's statements.
Material, yeah.
Well done again.
It's always the quiet ones.
Really good. Great
Yeah.
job, Aaron.
The quiet.
Cyberfrog Blacklight posters are right here on our eBay store. We got the Our Heroes. We've got the great Kelsey Shannon American Hopper poster.
eBay.
And also Rumblebee. These are all up on our eBay store now. A bunch of other stuff as well, including Dale Keown's fantastic. Where is it? Oh, man, Dale, you're so good, dude. Where did it go, though? Oh, here it is. Dale Keown's Red Extermination poster is right here. This is a big 2 foot by 3 foot poster that you can get. We'll ship this out to you tomorrow. Back it.
The big one.
Yeah, don't back it. You can purchase it. It's not about backing it. You purchase it. We'll ship it out to you tomorrow morning, and you'll have it probably in a day or two. So go over and grab a Dale Keown poster or any one of the beautiful Kelsey Shannon or Ethan Van Sciver Blacklight posters, all up on our eBay store now. Andrea, thanks you, and I would ring the gong, except she is going to literally kill me tomorrow. I'm telling you.
Yeah, she's just falling asleep right now.
I know, dude.
I think that's time to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a solution for you, Ethan. You can ship me the gong, and I'll use it.
Oh, you could do it.
Oh, you want your wife to kill you, Art?
She kills me on a regular basis.
Yeah,
you're used to it.
Nothing new.
All right, we got
you need a great big Neil Peart bong, though.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll settle for the one Ethan has until I can get that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It sounds good.
John Malin, when are they going to learn that taking white Caucasian superheroes or heroes and making them black does not work? It just doesn't work. People don't like it.
They keep.
When are they
trying
going to
it,
learn to stop
over and over.
handing these icons off to racists like Ta-Nehisi Coates?
I know. You know what they did? They handed off. Was it 007? They handed it off to what's her name over there? James Bond is now black.
Mhm.
The next movie is called Never Say N-Word Again. Like that's the worst. Like that's the. I mean, just don't do it. Just don't do
But
it.
that teaches a good lesson. So
Yeah,
Right.
never
It's all
say
about the
N-word again. All right. DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn recently confirmed the door is still open to create the previously announced Ta-Nehisi Coates Superman film. There he is. He's like, well, my door is still open, boys.
For every move forward these guys make, they take 2 steps backwards.
Every single time.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. All right, let me see. Coates' Superman project was first reported by Deadline's Anthony D'Alessandro back in February 2001. At the time, D'Alessandro wrote, Deadline has confirmed that author Ta-Nehisi Coates is writing a Superman reboot feature for Warner Brothers and DC, which J.J. Abrams is producing under his Bad Robot label. Okay. Coates confirmed that he was indeed working on a Superman film while speaking with Shadow and Act to be invited into the DC Extended Universe by Warner Brothers, DC Films, and Bad Robot. It's an honor. Why can't I get at a pulpit and talk like this?
You know what I'm hoping? I'm hoping this goes the way of like the Nicolas Cage Superman went. Like, you know, everybody will just speculate.
Right.
Like, ooh, what was it? Here's the script.
John, why won't they let us like get at a pulpit and talk? Like there are all these pictures of SJWs at a pulpit. Like, why can't you and me just be at the pulpit talking about superheroes like this?
We're too fat.
You think we're too fat?
Yeah, we'll probably break the stage.
I don't think so. This would be us talking about our Superman.
I think your facial hair is wrong.
You think so?
Be shaped different. I mean, you're already on a pulpit.
This would be us discussing our new
Wait, who's
plans
this
for
guy?
Warner
This
Brothers.
guy sounds like he's really motivating people, man.
Yeah, I know he does. He kind of.
He's like a German Tony
Yeah, I
Robbins
feel like
or something.
I feel a boost in my person. I feel a boost.
Yeah. I don't know why we're not
Weird,
allowed
but
to
it's-
talk about this stuff. Like we should be able to get up there and.
Maybe we should
I don't
learn
know.
German.
No matter what, this movie's going to happen. They're not going to fire him.
Abrams told the outlet, there is a new, powerful, and moving Superman story yet to be told. We couldn't be more thrilled to be working with the brilliant Mr. Coates to help bring that story to the big screen, and we're beyond thankful to the team at Warner Brothers for the opportunity. This was before David Zaslav showed up. And I'm telling you right now, David Zaslav, this is the first time I've said this. People don't know this, but David Zaslav has approached me and John Malin to do a Superman story that is true.
We
to
weren't supposed to
Action
talk
Comics.
about that.
No, we're talking about it though, because people need to know. We
That's
are
right.
taking Action Comics #1, John, and we are going to bring it to the screen the proper way. You and me, of course, they've approached us and they've said, make sure that you take the original Superman and make a great Superman movie. This is the first appearance of Superman. Look at him here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So John
Clark
and I
Kent.
really. It's Clark Kent.
Why?
How hot Lois Lane is too.
Yeah,
Look at her in that
backless.
dress.
How did Shane and I get left out of this?
I'm sorry to tell you,
Because Shane's very sad about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at me. I'm
Look at
eating
him all
pizza,
along. I'm so
crying.
sorry, man.
I can't.
I'm sorry
help
to
it.
break it to you like this.
That's a great panel. If you go back,
Where?
back up where he is
Never had a great
leaning
right
towards
here.
Lois Lane. He says, "You don't need to be afraid of me" or something. One more.
Oh,
That one.
Yeah, I like it. It's
Yeah.
very rapey, and he's like, "You don't need to be afraid of me."
don't be afraid of me. Yeah, this is me and John Malin. We're gonna be hovering over women, menacing them.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
Oh,
John, this
no.
is the
Harm
scene
you.
that you and I mostly took into consideration. Here's
Yeah.
Superman outside of a building.
Yeah, he's
What
got to
are you
climb
doing?
the building.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
come on.
We're listening in. 8:30 a.m. or p.m. outside of Senator Barrow's residence, an eavesdropper listens in on an interesting conversation. Now, here you have two Republicans. And by the way, this took place in 1938.
Dude, those backgrounds suck. What the
They're not that good.
fuck did this?
Backgrounds
How'd they
suck.
get away with
I
that,
know.
man? I'd be
Yeah.
fired if I did that.
This guy got
No matter
paid
what
like
I-
$10 to draw this whole strip.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how'd they get away with that?
What the
You could
fuck?
have done better.
Those hacks.
To you, Superman, listening into this conversation between these two Republicans, he says, "I've told you to avoid me in public. What would people think if they knew I had anything to do with you?" And this guy says, "Quick, sputtering. I had to see you. Tell me, do you think you'll succeed in pushing the bill through?" Oh, I think these are Democrats.
Yeah.
He says,
absolutely, they are.
He says, "There's no doubt about it. The bill will be passed before the full implications are realized. Before any remedial steps can be taken, our country will be embroiled in war with Europe." Fine.
Yeah, you can read it after we pass it.
Financially for this. I suppose you're going to be well taken care of yourself. You bet you will, says Superman. You dare attack Hitler? Who is behind you and corrupting Senator Barrows? I don't know what you're talking about. You're one of these silent men, eh? We'll see whether you talk. Let go of my hand. Your foot will do just as well. So these guys were planning on getting America involved in fighting Hitler in World War II. Superman's going to beat his ass so that America doesn't stop Hitler.
Spanks his butt right there.
That's right. Spanking him. Stop. We'll be electrocuted. No, we won't. Birds sit on telephone wires and they aren't electrocuted. Not until
good point.
Yeah, it's true. Not unless they touch a telephone pole and are grounded. So you see he's torturing him. He's taking him to the Capitol to pay a visit.
But at least he's explaining the science behind the torture.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So he understands.
It's a lesson.
Yeah.
What a magnificent view. This is not a good view. This is a shitty. And what is this? Like,
why is he doing that?
Well, basically, these guys want to get. Superman is saying, "I hear you, politicians. You guys are trying to get us to fight Hitler, eh? Well, we're not going to fight Hitler. We're going to let him continue to run all over Europe and commit the atrocities, war crimes." That's what Superman is saying. So Superman, the content of Action Comics #1 is Superman stopping the United States from fighting Hitler. People don't realize that, but that's what the story actually is, Aaron.
He later had a change of heart.
Work.
I don't know if he did.
Yeah, he did have a change of heart when it was politically correct to, right?
No, he had a change of heart when Japan got involved because he wanted to beat the crap out of the Japanese, and we actually saw.
And public sentiment at first was not, they didn't want to get involved in the European war until Pearl Harbor.
We didn't get involved until the end, right?
Yeah,
no,
like halfway through.
1941.
Yeah, like the last
in
day,
the
Shane.
1940 campaign, FDR said, "And I will never."
Never.
Yeah, if you guys remember, FDR said in his speech, "And I will never send any American boys to fight in a European war." That's what he said in 1940.
So here's Superman basically preventing us from getting involved in stopping the Holocaust, which I don't know.
We could have saved millions of lives.
But at this point, hang on. At this point, I don't think we were aware there was a Holocaust.
What?
No,
Yeah,
they really didn't
aware
know
what was going on. They
Not even
were-
people in Germany knew.
He had already,
didn't
Germany.
know.
He'd already marched into the Sudetenland, and he had and
What's going to happen? Like, listen. My girlfriend's
by then, and they started starting to herd the Jews into ghettos.
They didn't know exactly what was happening till towards the end, and then it was rumors, and they didn't find out evidence and the truth until the liberation began.
Right.
Wait, they had to move Jews into ghettos.
Yeah, it was first the ghettos, and it was like frogs in a boiling pot. It was
What happened to the Japanese when Pearl Harbor happened? Did they put them in concentration camp?
Yep, FDR did the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
So
it
what
was in
happened?
German camps. It wasn't quite.
What
but
happens
it
if
was still,
if we get in a war with China? Will they put all the Chinese people in?
Oh my God, Dale!
I don't think we're at that point now. I think we're at
Would
the
they
point
do
where
that though? Would they put them in?
I don't think. So. I think we're at the point where our
We round them
politicians
up?
would be like, "Oh no,
No,
criticizing China is
dude,
racist." That's what they're saying now.
My girlfriend's in China right now. What if World War III breaks out while she's there? She has to stay there, right?
That'd be a nice love story.
Look at Dale. Don't smile about that.
Time for a new girlfriend.
Jeez, Dale, what do you do?
You might have to get a new girlfriend, Dale.
Yeah, might have to get a new girlfriend, Dale.
Oh, it might be time though.
Oh my God!
It might be time.
I mean, would that be good luck or bad luck?
If your girlfriend is
Good for you, bad for her, I guess.
Dale's girlfriend.
Raining down his cold desires.
Very sad.
I'm on it.
Shadows of a man, a face through a window, crying in the night. The night goes into morning, just another day. People pass my way.
Three better not break out.
Looking in their eyes, I see a memory I never realized.
Who just asked that
Happy you made me, oh man. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh man. Well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy.
Let's not get into World War III. Not where Dale's heart is involved in America.
I'm just saying, you never know how things are going to turn. Just saying, I have really weird luck. Right?
Caught up in a world of uphill climbing, tears around my mind, nothing is right, oh man. You came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh man. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh.
And Malin just dropped out.
I was like, I'm not getting involved in this gay shit. John, come back.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Powerful
I was
love
embarrassed
song,
for
that
all
is.
of you.
Powerful love song. I bring up some good points, though.
It brings up some good points. You could change your address, Dale. She'll never find you.
All right. So here's
doesn't matter. They never.
Dale, you could move. You could move.
I own this house. I'd have to sell
where
it.
you are. It'd be like,
No, you just rent it out.
Dale, it'd be
No,
like
then you get the squatters.
Dale, it'd be like when the soldiers returned to Pompeii. You're not there anymore.
Bill, you should
Well,
sell your
mentally, I'm
house
not
and
here.
come to the land of freedom.
Yes,
We
please.
welcome you.
Yeah, because the Chai Coms will find you up there in Canada, hey.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
We
Hey,
only got a few
Ethan,
months.
Ethan,
Yes.
speaking of Dale, in honor of Dale, would you scroll down on this campaign and let me show a little
Sure,
a
yeah.
Dale special here. Keep going. Past the story pages.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Warmer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Almost there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But now this is the epilogue title page in the book. But if you scroll down even one more, talk about getting the maximum past him. That's a trading card you're going to get. Well, a little bit farther. There it is.
The pencil.
Dale Keown pencil werewolf print is available only on this campaign. Look at that. I'm exploiting Dale at
Pencils,
every
man.
turn.
That's all me.
That is.
Love those pencils, bro. Wow.
So wait a second. For $10, I can buy your wife a drink.
Yes.
Oh, something to think about, fellas.
There
Buy
you go.
Shelly full-time a shot, $10.
Thank you,
Let's
Aaron.
get Shelly drunk.
Yeah, she works
and-
very hard. She works very hard in this campaign. She deserves a drink.
That's right. Dale's
Or
worked very
three.
hard in this campaign. He didn't even know it.
Yeah.
You can customize this poster too.
Do you have buy Dale a new girlfriend level 2 there?
I only need one for 2 months.
Now I got to ask you something here, Dale. Now this was the initial pencil, and then there was the finished pencil, and then you digitally inked it. So there's like 3 stages to this thing.
Yeah, I'm multifaceted.
That's really amazing. So is this on like another piece of paper that I don't own?
No, that's what I do is I scan it into Photoshop, sitting there, then I adjust the levels. People who know Photoshop know what I'm saying. The
Right,
levels.
you adjust the levels to darken it up. Yeah, but I've got an original of yours hanging on the wall.
The original's lighter color.
Right.
Lighter.
Yeah.
You notice? What's your question, Aaron? Holy fuck.
Yeah, nobody knows what you're saying.
I don't know what your question is.
Well, no,
Anonymity
I was
to
asking if
Jesus.
this
was
was
it
the
something I
first
said or done that
drawing.
made her pack her bags up and run? And
That
then
was
a bad thing. Thanks for
that was the light table. I enlarged it and light tabled it onto
God.
actual artboard.
Okay, I got you.
Dale, I love you being on this show, by the way.
Yes.
Why do
I
you say
haven't.
that, John?
Seriously, Dale, you need to come on. You need to come
You
on.
are a hero
I
to
will.
us all, Dale.
I like that
I
Aaron's
will.
trying to figure out how to draw comic books right now.
Yeah,
Makes everybody drunker than me, and like I've had an entire
can get
bottle
there.
of Grand Marnier tonight. I don't.
I haven't
understand.
drank a drop.
Are you drinking, Shane?
No.
So why are you acting like this?
I'm not. I'm laughing.
Why are you acting like
Can I
that?
not have like a good time? You want to know why? Because I'm down here at the bottom fighting to get up the totem pole.
Yeah.
I've been eating Mike Aaron's gummies, man. So I'm just really confused right now.
All right. Now listen,
that's not
this is the incredible Wraith of God Second Chance campaign, which of course you can back right now, right here on Indiegogo. And I don't know why you wouldn't do it. Just back it. And by the way, get that beautiful Dale Keown pencil piece, please. And while you're at it, why not go over and back Aaron Lepresti's Wraith of God 2 Blood Hunters tonight?
That's right.
And, continue this sensation. Shane, what are you mad at, like Aaron Lepresti because he's doing well? I mean, why? Like
that's what I was thinking.
No, I burped. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I meant to mute. I burped. Sorry.
Okay, my bad.
This guy is burping through someone's pitch.
Yeah, I know.
I tried to hit the mute button, but I hit the
rude.
camera by accident, John. I was trying to be polite.
Always an
accident. Disrespectful.
Always.
Remember, the Dead picks up another backer as we approach $40,000. Alternative Nick says Rini will turn to Mandy when World War III happens, forget her native language, and start speaking country.
I will not, because I stand for Taiwan and America.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
With Taiwan first.
Yeah. Taiwan, yes.
Look, I got bad news for you, Rini.
But
say goodbye to Taiwan.
Are you serious, John? Why do you
Yeah.
think that? Why do you think Taiwan is doomed?
Look, it's going to go the way of the dodo.
I understand the reality of the situation, but I believe in democracy and freedom, and that's what Taiwan stands for.
Believe in America, Rini. Put all your beliefs over here.
Even if nobody
drape
comes to help
yourself in
us.
this flag. This is the only thing that's going to protect you at the end of the day.
That's got
I'm
me
gonna protect
thinking.
my family that's still in Taiwan.
No, that's not our job, but we can protect you.
You know what?
It's not your job, but I'm gonna protect them.
You know what's
Good
really
luck.
Yeah.
Damn that cackle.
Is they actually have they build like islands now. Like somehow they
Yeah.
just dump dirt and they're building more land.
Who is?
That's what the
China.
CCP does. Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, because
China
they
has
want
a whole
to claim
naval. They have a whole naval base that they've built just as an island.
several. Because what they do is to counter the territorial claims in the South China Sea with a bunch of countries. They have territorial claims with everybody, the Philippines, Vietnam, Japan. They will build islands by just dumping dirt, and then they'll say, well, we built this, so now we have control around this area of ocean, and they get to and they're slowly surrounding Taiwan and encroaching on everybody else's
Dung
oceans.
beetles.
I don't want to get too into
I'm
the
with you,
politics.
Irene. Whatever, however you feel.
Thank
That's how I feel.
Well, I think Taiwan will have
I
a
try
beer
to be
right now, so I'll be right back.
Okay. It's mostly because I don't really, whatever. I like Irene. I'm not sure if I like China,
Well, China's fucked in the end, anyways, because of the one-child policy. Like they're not reproducing enough to sustain as a country. Like
They still
They
thought
have
they
a lot
lifted that.
They did, but it's almost
generational
too late.
thing.
No, they
They
right.
already have a whole generation where you have often one couple taking care of 4, 5, 6 elderly people, and nobody's having kids. But
Yeah, it's a balance.
Cronoa says to the men here, not the woman, if Biden asks you to go fight China, will you? Dude, if Shane asks me to go fight China, I will. You know what I mean? Take
My shoulders have it.
I'm too
any
old.
more fighting.
Yeah, I
That's
have a bad attitude. Like I'm ready to fight anybody for any reason right now. I'm ready to go fight China for Shane Davis's honor.
John has to show me how to fire a rifle.
Yeah.
How many rifles you got?
One.
That's all you need. Shane, how many rifles?
Chuchi will set you up.
I
He'll
don't
show
have
you
a
how to
rifle.
fire a
I just
gun.
have a
don't have
shotgun. That's it. That's all I got is a shotgun.
No,
That's
Billy
what I got.
said if anything
Start
happens
off-
here, don't come to his house. He said you should have been prepared in the first place, and don't ask him
That's
for his
right.
guns.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Billy has actually a way to win a zombie apocalypse too. Like Billy's prepared.
I'm all prepared. I'm all prepared. I'm actually
he gonna win a zombie
I'm hoping it happens.
He's hoping. He wants those zombie deer.
Yeah, deer hunting zombies.
Seems like it could come true though nowadays.
Zombie pheasants.
You guys really not have rifles? I'm not worried about handguns.
No, we have hunting
You don't have
rifles.
rifles?
I don't have one.
No, I don't.
I want an AR-15.
I'll get you one, Dale.
You can have one of mine.
Just mail it up
I
there.
got a nice. I got a nice tactical Mossberg. That's what
Nice.
I got. You know, Hunter built it for me. So,
Oh, yeah, I bet
it's-
he did.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I got
cool.
a club.
Ooh, cool.
A club.
A
good club.
I just noticed, hang on. I just noticed your hat.
Ivor, what?
EVS, I just noticed your
Yes.
hat. That looks really good in real life.
Yeah, this is the
I need one.
COMICSGATE
It's the
hat.
skull
Go full
one
screen, go
that
full
everybody
screen, Show it
likes.
off. Show it off. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got that one. Oh, I can't wait.
How did?
I love the double lightning bolts in the skull.
Yeah.
You notice that, John?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's very metal.
It's very
I like
rock
that
and
the
roll.
skull has a crack in its head. Like, I like that.
Yeah. It's really cool. People really like this hat, and I don't blame them. It's a badass hat. If you wear this hat and you're like, fuck you, I'm COMICSGATE, like, people are going to be like
Whoa.
that.
What else are you gonna do? Back
Let me
off.
see. Alternative Vic says, damn, I'm crying. She said she stands with Taiwan. You made me do this. I'm immorally patriotic. Seize her, Shane.
Yeah, I
Yeah. Terrible.
Juan Wong says, actually, China don't call themselves China. The Qing dynasty ended over 100 years ago. Zhongguo translates to central country. They call their country the mainland, the one that matters.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
The John Mayland.
They can keep the mainland. Let the Taiwan.
Yeah, the mainland.
Right.
Mainland.
Mainland.
Mainland China.
To clarify, like China, the country, the culture of China, I know it's not just one thing. That's awesome. I consider myself ethnically Chinese. The problem is the communist government that is oppressing its people and trying to take over our free world.
Mm-hmm.
It's Can you please stop running that mouth that is going to get your country invaded? We would not like to have our country invaded by
What, so
mainland
shut
China.
up and take the bullying? They're going to invade us anyways. I'm gonna
Just let them take your country.
No, not
Irene.
going to happen.
You're going to drag us into a war.
I'm not dragging you into a war. I'm just going to run my mouth because I'm not going to let them take my country without a fight.
You tell them.
You're gonna wait. Hang on. You're not gonna let them take your country without fighting. You're gonna go to war.
What are you gonna do?
What are you
I
gonna
don't
do?
know what I could do. Yell a lot.
Fly over there, get the bayonet, and
Everyone's
start
got a mouth
stabbing.
to run, right?
Yeah.
No one wants to go grab a rifle.
I don't know. Speaking out is the most I can do, but
All right, hold on a second. Can we just get back to things that matter, like Black Superman?
Yeah.
That's quite a bulge on that black.
I was going to
Superman.
say there's a massive package going on
Yeah,
there.
that's not Brian Hitch either.
No.
All right, hold on a second.
Oh shit! You remember when Brian Hitch drew him and his hair was off, and
Yeah.
Twitter ate him alive.
Yeah, they rushed. He was in a rush. Remember?
Yeah.
It
Can
happens.
you pull that up, Shane? Can
All
you
that
research
ultimate
that
stuff. He had all the
online?
time in the
I'll
world.
try
to do
to
that.
find the link, and I'll.
That was some funny shit. Yeah, like you know, there's so many times where like the woke left comes after like comic book pros, and you wonder if it's going to be like the thing that sort of wakes them up to how gay everything is in comics. But it mostly it doesn't do that. It's like watching a Brian Hitch be called a racist because of Black Superman's hairline.
What did he do? I don't remember that. What did it?
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, it was a
I
bad
don't
hairline.
know.
Shane Davis is going to find it. and
I'm
we'll look
trying
it
to
up.
find it. When I did a Google search, your YouTube video came up right away.
Did I make a video about it?
I
Wait, bring
like
up my
that.
video. My video is going to be good. I don't remember making a video about it, but like if I made a video, it's going to be
Okay,
actually-
I think I found.
I like that when Black Superman breaks his chain, the sound effect is cracker.
Oh
Makes sense.
Billy, what are you drinking there? What is that, Miller Lite?
I'm drinking some Miller Lite.
Hell yeah.
Third
No
less calories than the
anhydrous
regular
products
beer.
for me ever again. Salute.
Yeah,
All right.
Cheers.
I'm gonna put the link
Tried
in
some beers with
the.
Vaughn Coleman this past weekend.
Oh, really?
Got to have dinner. Had dinner with Vaughn Coleman, Dan Genovese. Had a good time hanging out with those guys.
Oh yeah, Vaughn's cool. I never met Dan.
What? Ethan.
Dan's awesome. Dan's awesome. His wife is really sweet. He's great, man. He's one of the good guys.
But Ethan, when Brian Hitch was doing that ultimate stuff, the amazing stuff, how long did that take him to do? Was that like a year per book?
I don't think it was a year per book. I think he was working really, really hard then. He was doing about 8 issues a year. He was killing it. A lot of it was photo referenced.
Brian's pretty fast, I thought.
Yeah,
But he did. I don't think he felt rushed though. I think he really felt relaxed.
I bet you they gave him a year. I guarantee they gave him a year to start it.
Yeah, it got rushed there towards the end for sure.
Can you tell?
Like that
Was
first
there a quality drop?
We always start with all the time in the world. By the time we get to the last few issues, we are behind and in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single time, man.
Yeah.
I miss Brian Hitch. He was a nice guy.
Real pro.
Well, he's
a
cool
great
guy.
artist.
I put the link you're talking about in the private
What's
chat.
Brian Hitch doing now?
I don't
Is he
know.
not drawing comics?
He was
No,
drawing
he's
some stuff
doing
at
something.
Marvel.
Oh no, he's doing Venom, isn't he, at Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing Venom. That is
He
right.
did a cover. I know. I've seen the cover that he did.
Well, no, he's doing the Venom series still, I believe.
The Interiors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a heck of a guy, the Brian Hitch. I liked that his name is B Hitch, so he'd sign his name B Hitch, like bitch. I like that about him.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he did. Like and
Fans
like
with a big
Miller, Mark Miller would call him bitch. He's like my artist B Hitch. Yeah, good stuff. All right, so hold on a second, Shane. Where can I find this? You put it in
I
the
put it in
private
the
chat.
private chat in this
Oh, here I see it now.
Yeah.
Brian. It's better than I remembered it. Okay, hold on a second. I forgot about this, Shane. Thank you for your excellent call. All right, so Brian Hitch had to draw Black Superman. He had a problem because he's from England. He doesn't know what black people look like. So this is
Oh, damn. Those are what they look like.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the hairline. That was the
Yeah.
problem there.
That hairline looks like it was done by somebody in a bullpen or something. It doesn't even look like he.
Maybe they didn't send him reference. I don't know.
Yeah, this is what black people look like. DC Comics artist Brian Hitch responds to criticism of his Infinite Frontier #1 variant cover by telling fans to fuck off.
I remember that.
Hold on a second. Smart RN1 says, I'm wearing my Salamandroid t-shirt to Free Comic Book Day Friday. By the way, I got invited to do a Free Comic Book Day appearance by one of your friends, Billy, a guy named Keith.
Where?
Yeah, where?
I'm walking around the Chiller Theater Con, and I'm trying, you know, and somebody comes up to me, Billy, and goes, "Hey, are you Ethan?" And I put up my fist, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Dude's
Get prepared.
Dude's like, I'm a friend of Billy's. Like, I'm a friend of Billy Tucci's. My name's Keith. Like, you know, Billy's my pal. And yeah, man, I thought you were. I thought that was you walking around, but I wasn't sure. And then I saw your hat. He's like, I thought you were fatter than this. And I was like,
He said that?
yeah. I was like,
That's a real compliment.
Yeah, it is. I was like, see, people call me fat, but I'm not fat. And he goes, yeah, but you are gay. And I was like, oh.
No, you got me there.
Yeah. So anyway, this guy's like a friend of Billy's, and he was
Is he a
just
little
like,
guy?
You are.
nah, not really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he just kind of said, hey, man, like my friend is running a Free Comic Book Day show on Sunday. You want to go? And I go, you know, it's like, it's a little sudden. You know what I mean? Like, you give me a little time. You don't just say you want to do Free Comic Book
Is it
Day.
Saturday or is it
It's Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Free
I was like,
Comic Book Day Saturday.
Yeah,
Though. That's
Free
weird.
Comic Book Day Saturday.
Oh, maybe it's Saturday then. I don't remember.
It's not the one in the city, is it?
No, I'm
I'll
trying to
talk to you about
remember. Yeah, I don't know.
Do they actually give away free comics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's
How
not what
many?
it's
Like all of
supposed to
them?
be, though. It's not what now. It's like the biggest sales day for comic shops. Like they basically get in the red or whatever you call it, like in the
I
black.
thought that completely died. It's still alive?
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still alive, but it basically retailers, they have to pay for the comics. They use them as bait for people to come in, but then whatever their overstock is, they usually mark down. So it's actually like the biggest sales day
Right.
for shops.
Once they get you in there, you're in there.
Yeah,
You're
of course.
hooked.
Like you're gonna
They
get
can
your free
manipulate you.
comics. You're gonna buy some more comics. You know.
No, I've done one.
Yeah, I
wasn't
used to
good.
do them all the time. I would do them every year. But this guy was just like, "How do I get in touch with you?" And I said, "Just I don't know, get
You're
in
my
touch with
zipper.
me. Get in touch with me."
Oh my god,
through Billy Tucci. I said, "Yo,
reach
tell-"
out and touch someone.
I said,
Oh,
"Tell
my
Billy
goodness.
Tucci," and he goes, "Billy never returns my messages." And I said, "Oh well, I guess that's it then."
No, it's just Billy Tucci's sort of a big deal.
Yeah, I was like, Billy Tucci's.
Now,
around.
I'll check.
You don't have no.
You know,
But don't come at me and
No.
drop Billy's name and then say Billy isn't going to respond to my messages. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you drop Billy's name, I assume you're his friend. You know, so I don't know. Anyway, interesting. I'm not going to Free Comic Book Day. Of course not.
No, you're going Sunday.
Ultimately,
Sunday, yeah, Sunday's Free Comic Book Day. Yeah. All right, hold on a second. Let's get into what are we talking about? Oh yeah,
I would do a story.
His hairline.
Yeah, DC Comics, Brian Hitch. In the latest example of disdain for readers that has become increasingly common amongst comic industry professionals. See, this is the COMICSGATE swipe here.
More of a widow's peak, right?
Look,
it's like the opposite of a widow's peak.
yeah, it is.
It's got
gotta
a
cut the
Anna
piece in
Bulbous
half.
thing going on.
I don't like it.
It isn't good. Mr. Joker
I don't like
1128 says, "Can the panel draw where
forgot
they
how
put
bad
the
that was.
hairline?" No, we're not going to do that. It's Brian's job. I'm not going to second guess Brian Hitch.
No, he was rushed.
Yeah.
I know what that feels like. It sucks.
Prominent comic book artist Brian
You
Hitch.
do the best
recently-
you can, right?
He did. What are we going to criticize him?
No, I think
He's a fucking one of the best artists in the fucking world, man.
Yeah, real. Let's see what these guys criticizing with their hair.
I'm not going to judge him based on this shit.
No, of course not.
Fuck, no way.
Calvin Ellis,
No,
Superman,
not off of
Infinite
one
Frontier,
drawing.
variant
That's
cover
it.
art by the Brian Hitch.
Way I'm doing that.
Kryptonian barbers ain't shit, apparently. The art is good, but that hairline, though, shit's pushed back higher than LeBron's. I love it. What self-respecting black man walking out of the barber shop looking like this? What the heck is up with that hairline? Brian Hitch says, "You lot can fuck right off."
Well, but here's the thing, Brian
love
Hitch
that.
didn't realize he just told Black Twitter to fuck off.
Yeah,
like he
that's
didn't
correct.
understand. Like this was
Yeah.
like a I don't know, like Black Twitter. I didn't understand it was a thing before this.
Oh, Black Twitter's hilarious.
Went away, didn't it?
You
No,
didn't
Black
know that
Twitter-
there are like different
don't know.
cultural regions of Twitter?
They
There's
leave
Black
me
Twitter,
alone.
there's Scottish Twitter, which is also hilarious.
Oh, I love Scottish Twitter.
Oh, Billy, are you part of that?
Oh yeah, they got the best looking chicks.
What?
Pull it up. Pull it
I
up.
mean,
Come
this
on.
is just the greatest. So I want to thank Brian Hitch for telling everybody to fuck off.
I love Scottish girls.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
I just
James
want a
Gunn.
girlfriend for 2 months. That's it. Till my girlfriend comes back.
An interim
Aw.
girlfriend.
Oh, wait, what's going on, Dale?
Someone be Dale's girlfriend for 2
Yeah.
months. Come on.
2 months.
Come on,
Is there
Rainey.
anyone
You're
in
not
the
busy.
I fucking deserve that shit.
Are there-
Dale's got needs.
I work hard, man. I deserve a reward.
Damn.
I deserve a reward. Anybody
there-
deserves it. It's me, man.
No, I agree, Dale.
Thank you.
Are there any pretty girls
Ladies?
in the chat who would
Yeah.
like to service Dale's
DM me.
need?
DM me.
For
Nude.
DM me
I don't
nudes.
care. What the fuck?
By the way,
Nudes, man. You
has
live
anybody-
once.
Has anybody heard from Mandy? Like anything? Like
Yeah, she said she's doing fine.
that's good.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, that's great. When is she coming back to COMICSGATE?
No
I mean,
word. No, she's very vague about that.
Is she
Particular
very vague?
detail.
All right, that's nice.
She'll be back though. I guarantee it.
Hey Dale, what's she doing for the next 2 months?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get set up here, man.
Yeah.
Is that wrong though? Is that wrong?
Is that wrong?
It's not wrong, but it ain't right.
That's what I like. Something that's. I want to.
It's taboo.
Fucking arrow. I got a good house.
Yeah.
I got a good house.
I got fucking cable movies.
What would you watch? What movies would you watch?
Cable and movies.
We'll just binge watch some Netflix stuff.
Oh my god, that sounds great.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, it'd be so good to just sort of get drunk and just binge watch Netflix. You know?
I mean, when's the next time my girlfriend's going to be gone for 2 fucking months?
Yeah, get drunk,
2
watch
months.
Netflix while you're banging some strange.
She doesn't care, really. She doesn't care.
She doesn't
What's
care.
Dylan Mulvaney doing?
She told me, "Go have fun, Dale."
That's what Mandy said, or that's what your girlfriend said?
Bang other chicks.
She knows.
I don't think that's.
I don't know what's up with Mandy.
She knows.
Yeah.
I like that Dale. She says, "Have fun," and Dale's his only thought is like, "Oh, chicks." Like, there's no other way to have fun. There's only that
she
one
maybe
way.
meant eat ice cream right
What
after.
else is there?
I thought you just binge on pizza and watch TV all day. That's what I meant.
It's warming up there,
Dale,
man. It's getting nice. The weather's getting nice up there, right, Dale?
Hey,
Dale,
what's even more horrifying is apparently Art has shot his dog. Look at that.
Oh my God!
He killed
your
his
dog
dog.
did that, Art.
What's that?
The dog deserved it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he was asking for it.
Probably did.
Dale, you can always spend the next 2 months customizing your walls.
What is that?
Okay.
Oh, well, you shoot a load into your hand and then you throw it at your wall.
Oh, for God's sake!
What is
Like
going
Migs?
on?
That's why John's got the black light out so he can see his work of art.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
You can write words in there and creep out people like cops when they come by and find your dead
No,
body. You
that's
can write
not-
like "help me," things
I'm
like
not
that.
that good.
Oh,
Oh,
Right,
okay.
helter skelter in your own semen. You know,
Yeah.
kill the pigs, whatever. It is.
For a good time, call. You know,
man, this show started off so strong.
I know. I don't know where things went.
What is going
Paul
on?
Taylor says, "Gross. I'm eating."
I'm eating.
Why? You should be.
Hopefully, you're not eating cum.
Oh God!
What's a liquid? You drink it. From what I heard.
What do you mean?
Oh, Rini, I apologize on behalf.
Listen. I want to
Thank
apologize
you.
to Rini.
My virgin ears.
Oh, Reenie's one of the guys. Come
I want
on.
to apologize to RT. No, I don't want to apologize to Art. I
No.
want to apologize.
I've
to,
said worse.
Never.
My innocent ears.
Definitely want to apologize to ALO. Sorry about this.
Oh, Aaron's here. Look at that.
What a disaster.
I've
Aaron
been
has been
offering
looking-
insightful commentary all night, John. You just have not been listening.
Oh.
By the way, John Malin is utterly destroying everything around him at all times. Every time I look at COMICSGATE is Comics Great, there's a new video by John Malin destroying somebody's life.
Yeah.
Tonight's new episode of COMICSGATE is Comics Great is only 2 minutes long, but it's John Malin utterly destroying Shane Davis. Irreparably.
Really?
Yes, it is. Watch this.
When?
This is
I have
embarrassing.
a theory, and it actually came up on Wes's Thinking Critical show, and he just seemed really upset that somebody super chatted it that I said this. But I have this theory that Marvel wants to get.
I want you to just look at John's face here. Look at his bulldog face. Like John is just like fuck. He hasn't said anything this entire show.
It's more of a pug. It's more of a pug face than a bulldog.
Yeah, Shane probably pissed me off. Look at me.
Yeah, you look mad. All right, here we go.
Get rid of Mary Jane because she's problematic every time they do a new Spider-Man reboot because they're married in the comic, right? So every time they reintroduce Peter Parker as a young kid and Mary Jane, we already know where their relationship goes. There's no mystery.
John is pissed.
So I think like Marvel, like or Sony or whatever hooks they have in, they're just like, just get rid of her. She's problematic, you know. Like,
What do you guys know about that? What do you know about Marvel's attitude towards Mary Jane and the marriage, like editorially? Because my impression has always been that they just thought, look, once Peter's married, he stops being a loser, and we don't need him to grow up and stop being a loser.
No, you can be married and be a loser, right, Shane?
Oh, damn.
God.
Oh, shit. I remember that.
Mean all the time.
He's just sitting there quiet, waiting to drop the payload.
Whoa.
That's the mother of all bombs.
That's what I'm doing, just dropping loads all day.
He just dropped the Moab.
You've got to be kidding me. That was absolutely insane. Anyway, that's John Malin. That's our John Malin. Zombie Sama, Dorm of the Dead. I want to ask you guys to back this tonight and get it to $40,000. If you haven't reserved your copy yet, why not? Let's go. Reserve Zombie Sama, Dorm of the Dead. Aaron Lopez's Wraith of God Blood Hunters. Back a copy of this right now. I'll reserve this.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
For real, it is.
Somebody said keep going with the video. What happens in the rest of the video?
And the rest of the video, we're all stunned at how John Malin destroyed you. And,
oh, hey, got a backer. Look at that. Ring that bell. Or that gong or whatever the heck.
I better not. It's like,
Hang on.
No, not yet.
Somebody says Shane will get his revenge. Huh.
How will Shane get his revenge on John? John is like 50 miles ahead of Shane. In most ways, except for in their campaigns. Shane actually did beat John Malin.
I don't see how that's even a thing. He made more money when the campaign should have been closed down.
Isn't that
like
the whole thing?
When there's a time limit of 3 a.m. on a Wednesday, I believe, and he doesn't shut his campaign down. And
that wasn't. He didn't do that on purpose.
and jumps up 2 days later and claims victory. No, I don't think anyone.
No, it didn't jump up 2 days later. I shut down my website at 3 a.m. Indiegogo kept my campaign up, but I sold the cover off my website.
Yeah,
completely arbitrary. I mean, it was Shane's choice.
But the number at the time of closing was what?
I can't control like when the cover cell posted to the site. That's up to the credit card processor and Stripe.
Right. How do you control?
So in other words, you lost.
No,
making excuses.
No, they're not excuses. What do you
No,
mean?
not you.
Sound like an excuse to me.
I'll be right back.
What do you mean? Mine is an excuse. When we have a 3 a.m. deadline, how is that my excuse?
The sale happened.
That's a reason. That's the bounds of the contract.
Right.
Wasn't
3
it
a.m.
like a
3
delay
a.m.
though?
Parameters.
Like it was in the car.
That's not my problem. That's his problem. That's the problem of a loser,
you know what, John?
not a
we'll
winner.
Upgrade our credit card processor for you next time.
Next year. Good luck to you. Right. Don't do it for me. Do it for you so you can win.
No, I'm pretty sure I won.
No, Bearwolf said
it's
you
like
were
two brothers.
$1,000 short of me at the time of closing.
No, after the sale, it was $259.
Yeah, after the sale, that came in too late. Yeah.
No, the sale came in because they had to have came in, John, or I closed down my website at 3 a.m.
Right, but at 3 a.m., at the time of closing, that was the final score. That's the score.
Well, you know how Indiegogo is.
Everybody understands this but Shane. You guys are welcome to speak up. When a contest dictates that the price at 3 a.m. is the
But
close.
If the person put an order in before 3 a.m. and just because it didn't post it, doesn't that count though?
Until the next day, yeah.
I mean, you should wait a little
That's
bit.
not my problem.
So if a football team loses, if a football team loses, and then the losing team, after the clock is run out, kicks a field goal, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm hearing John say.
Wait a minute. No. If you kick the field goal and time runs out, but the ball hasn't gone through the goalpost yet, but you kicked it before time runs out, it still counts. And that's what happened to Shane, as I'm understanding.
Now, if the cell had came from
That's a good analogy.
This ain't a ball being kicked. It's a time required contest. 3 a.m.
All I know is COMICSGATE has endured a lot over the years, and this sounds like it's going to break us up. This is going to be this big division.
This is not Yoko Ono.
Am I muted?
No, we can hear you,
I
Shane.
can.
The sale happened at 3 a.m. Like it's just the posting to the credit card processor. I don't know.
That's
not
right.
that. I mean, there's a delay sometimes, and that's just it.
Not my problem.
Kevin Splady says,
no, it's
yell,
this guy's
Shane.
problem because he won. Woo!
I just want to point out that I've broken my my oath to never support Disney.
Uh-oh, what'd you buy?
What happened?
Star Wars Cara Dune.
Well, it's Cara Dune.
That's fair. That's fine. It's
What do you
fine.
mean that's fine? That's Disney.
No one else was going to
buy
buy
That's
it.
money going to
Oh my
Satan,
God.
Lucifer.
Are they making new product with her?
No, I went to Five Below. I took
Oh.
Ava to Five Below to buy animal toys, and I saw this and I said, "This is $5 for Gina Carano." By the way, Andrea thinks I have a crush on Gina Carano. I assure you, I do not, sweetheart. Not at all. Has nothing to do with that. Gina Carano is a symbol.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't. I honestly, you know, my interest in Gina Carano is entirely political. It has nothing to do with, and patriotic. There's nothing to do with. I'm not
Her
interested.
large breasts.
Do you think she wants to come down here for 2 months?
Maybe.
Come on. It might be. It's what? Who cares? It's 2 months. That's it.
I think she might be convinced, Dale.
Come on.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's possible.
I really think. I really like her.
Yeah, no, she's very pretty. I mean,
Yeah.
But I'm happily married. I'm not Gina. Like, I wish Gina Carano wasn't a beautiful woman, because you know my whole activism towards Disney is based around this one individual who happens to be a beautiful woman. I don't want my wife to think there's anything prurient going on here. There isn't. I couldn't care less that she's a beautiful woman with big boobies. John. It's not my interest at all. I'm interested in the fact that she was canceled because she stood up for conservative values that I agreed with. I read her tweets. I was like, yeah, no, that's right. That's right. And then they said, oh, you're abhorrent. You're a piece of shit. And your entire life is canceled and you deserve to go to hell and rot. And hooray, look at you now. I'm behind her for that. So I bought this Gina. So I bought this bobblehead as a symbol. And yeah, I gave, it was $5. And I gave $5. No, you know, you'll notice I did not purchase any of these other bobbleheads.
Right.
You know, just the Gina Carano one. I want to apologize to everybody for letting them down.
Well, how tall is she?
She's big, Dale.
Look at this. Everyone, all these guys. Oh my God.
Yeah, Shane Davis has purchased some Gina Carano as well.
5'7".
How do you feel about that, Shane? You feel good about yourself for purchasing
I
Gina Carano
I
Black?
bought this when it was relevant, like back in the day before she got kicked off.
Star Wars is such a shitty brand right now.
Yeah,
they really are, Shane.
It's dead. It's so dead.
I don't like it.
It needs to go away for probably about 10 years and then come back.
Yeah, I watched
10
the
years?
first episode of
Maybe
The
4 years.
Mandalorian new season. Oh my gosh, I couldn't even get through the whole episode. It was really bad.
Someone
I'm
says
done.
that Ethan bought that from an outlet store, so Disney didn't get any of the money anyway. So there you
Well,
go.
I bought it from a Five Below. I mean, I guess it's an outlet store. But Shane is purchasing all kinds of Blacklight stuff, or a Black Series.
Black
action
Series.
Figures. Now, I got this right here. This is, who is this, Shane?
Luke Skywalker with the medal.
Wrong. It's Luke Skywalker. You can see there's such a shitty brand.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
That's unreal.
Is that bootleg?
No, it's for real. And then on the front, it's spelled even weirder. Luke Skywalker.
How do they?
No wonder it was at Five Below.
That make no sense, man.
No,
Wait, was that a Five Below too?
No, I bought this when it was at Target. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I bought it like.
Who put that out? Was that Hasbro? Who?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they
How
just
did they make a
Screw that
mistake
up that bad.
This is like Heather
evil.
Rantos edited this, you know. This is Luke Skywalker. No, it isn't. It's Luke Skywalker. That's absolute garbage. Like, these people don't care at all. They don't care about Star Wars. Star Wars is a dead brand, you know. So that's the way it goes.
Oh my
John,
God.
what do you think of that? Are you outraged, or are you just like typical? This is what women do. It's why they shouldn't be allowed to vote. What's your attitude?
Yeah, fully. That is my opinion. Let's end their suffrage.
Good. I'm tired of their suffraging. Doug 209 says that can't be official. It is. That's the thing. I bought it right off the shelf of Target, dude. Jesus, it's like Shane was the editor to the packaging.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
Oh boy, hello.
I try, guys. I try.
I mean, it's just bullshit. Everywhere that you look, it's just nonsense. All right, we got to do one last story here that I promised that we would talk about on this beautiful show. And thank you for everybody for being here. Mila Kunis is going to be up for the role of the Thing in the Fantastic Four movie.
That can't be true.
She supposedly already said it's not. But
I'm actually blaming you for this, Ethan.
Why are you blaming me? What did I do wrong?
Because you started that whole fantastic ratio thing. So now, like, you tipped the scale. They're trying to prove you wrong. So they're going to change the team.
Trying to prove me wrong when I'm right. It's not me that did it. The fact that I pointed it out doesn't mean anything. It's Stan Lee that established the fantastic
I know,
ratio.
but you kind of got it going. And I think they saw that. Now they're like, well, we got to, we can't do that. Now 50% of the Fantastic Four have to be women.
Why?
Because of you.
Shout out to Steel Worldwide.
Steel World's in the chat. What's up, brother? Patty Q says heresy. Steel Worldwide, you drinking that Bud Light? You going trans, pal? You growing boobies? What are you doing over there?
Flatter.
My dog Malin. I gotta know, like, is Steel Worldwide reacting to the Bud Light? I mean, listen, I'm not sure, like, if Bud Light makes any malt liquor, but Alfred Ortiz says Shane always believes fake stories. Lol, like every time.
We don't know if this is fake yet. I mean, they've had two Fantastic Four reboots, whatever, with a male thing, and both have failed. So they may switch it up this time.
Shane, would you rather a male thing or a female thing?
A male thing.
Would you really? That's what I heard about you.
Yeah, I like
Clip it.
Swear to God, where's the love? What happened to the love for Shane Davis around here? Like, what happened, John? It started with you.
You made $250,000 in a few months. That's what it was.
I'm still on your side, Shane. Don't listen to them.
I know. Previous rumors have suggested that Mila Kunis might be in line to play Sue Storm in the Fantastic Four reboot. But we're now hearing that she might actually be up for the role of the Thing. The Buzz General featuring Shaved Anus says Caitlyn Jenner will play Sue Bud Storm. Emery Calamé says McClunky. Yeah. All right. Marvel Studios be planning to introduce a female take on the Thing in the upcoming Fantastic Four reboot? The answer is yes. Okay, there we go.
I saw a rumor somewhere about Margot Robbie was approached or interested in playing Sue Storm.
There she is, right there, getting ready to play Sue Storm.
Oh, gee, look at
that. Steel Worldwide says, views, trolls. What else does he say? Views, trolls.
Oh, those are the two big ones.
Yeah. Casting has been underway for a while, but we still haven't been able to have any official word on the ensemble Kevin Fagala and company are putting together for the movie. Rumors have been rampant, however, and one name that's popped up quite a bit over the past couple of weeks is Mila Kunis. We had assumed that Kunis might be up for the role of Sue Storm, aka Invisible Woman, but My Time to Shine Hello believes she might actually be in contention to play the team's ever-loving blue-eyed powerhouse, the Thing, Shane.
So we need Meg to be the Thing.
Yeah.
Marvel needs a hit. This is not the franchise to be taking chances.
Well, maybe it should be Dylan Mulvaney. Then we get the man and the woman. It's a compromise.
That
might work.
No, you just get a man. You don't get a man and a woman.
Well,
it's just a man.
All right. I'm just trying to compromise a little bit. They get the visual look of a flat-chested woman, but it's really a man.
Can you share my screen for a second? I'll show you why I think this is true.
All right, Shane. I mean, listen, I agree with you.
All right. So what we're looking at here is a bunch of toys for the new Spider-Verse film, right? You got pregnant Jessica Drew here that's now African American, you know, all this stuff.
Where's the father?
Well,
not included, right?
There you go.
Oh my god!
And then we got Spider-Man. Hang on, Spider-Man
is
and
so racist.
Spider-Verse Deluxe Cyborg Spider-Woman.
Wait, what?
He's just shaking his head right now. Can't.
That's a wait. Spider-Woman.
That's Spider-Woman.
That is the name of the figure, Spider-Woman.
No, that's like a misspelling, right?
Nope.
Yeah, like on
it's
that
on the
toy.
package.
No, it says Spider-Man right there.
No, it doesn't.
Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman.
Oh my fucking god!
So
Spider-Woman.
So I'm saying, like, the theory. I don't know. They may actually do a female thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, Shane.
Because that actually looks like kind of cool. That looks like McFarlane and Liefeld's overkill design.
It doesn't look like a woman though.
Yeah.
No.
That's the joke. You understand
It's
this
'cause
is
you
what they're
can't see
doing.
her
They're going,
naked.
this is McFarlane and Liefeld's overkill. But guess what, pussies? It's a woman. So those of you who want the 90s to come back to comics, this is for you. But guess what? It's a woman. So why don't you suck on that?
Yeah.
Suck on that, John. That's
man.
for you and people like you. You homo. No, not you homo. You bigots. You perverts.
You
not
phobics.
perverts.
Yeah, phobics.
Phobics. Yeah, they're the perverts and the homosexuals. I mean, they're calling us bigots and stuff. So that's what they do, and they just go, "Why don't you chew on that?" That's a nice little gender swap for you, John. Everything that you love back in the 1990s, guess what? We're taking it and we're making it trans. How do you like that?
Not on my watch.
That's right. Urashima Mataru says Spider-Verse, another example of woke people like. Yeah.
The other thing they may do that, making the thing woman, is to get everybody talking and bitching, just like the April O'Neil being black and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing. It's like I don't know how to coin that, but it's like outrage clicks, I guess. Outrage.
Yeah, it's early marketing now. I think
They made April O'Neil black like she's February O'Neil. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Black History Month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just forget it, Shane. I don't even know why I bother. I don't know why I try to get through to you with some of my best material. Like you.
No, I got it. I wasn't laughing, but I got it.
Tough audience.
Shane thought that joke was beneath him.
Is that true, Shane?
It wasn't worthy of a bellowing laugh.
Yeah. A snicker at most.
All right, Nacho liked it though, and that's all I care about.
I like a good snicker.
Yeah. All right. Look, it could be worse. It could be June O'Neil, Shane.
They're saying I'm dead inside also.
Stop being dead inside. Cheer up. ICANE 1906 says, I keep warning friends, we're not getting FF and X-Men from the comics and the MCU.
No.
That's going to be, that's true. How hard would it be to just make a Fantastic Four movie and then make an X-Men movie, Shane? Why would that be hard? Just do it like the comics, right?
Well, they already fucked up. The X-Men's now the mutants.
We just hit 1,200 viewers, Shane. 1,200 viewers.
Woo!
I think it's because of you, Shane, and your discretion.
No screeching from Rini?
Didn't they?
Oh yeah, thank you.
Didn't they come out a little while ago and announce that they were going to cast Sue Storm first because they wanted the whole movie to revolve around her?
Yeah.
No screeching and shaking from Rini?
Oh, come on.
Oh.
If I were Sue Storm, if I were writing the Fantastic Four movie, I would have Sue Storm say to Reed Richards, I'd have her say, do I make myself clear? And he would say, yes. You do.
This is my show.
That's the best line they've never used.
That's a trailer beat right there.
Yeah. Do I
Now,
make
when that
myself clear? Yes. That's the main thing that you do. Also, you have force fields, strong force fields that you can.
That's right.
Can do.
Didn't she beat the Hulk?
No.
She could beat the Hulk easily. Here's
How?
the thing that Sue Storm could do that you didn't
Nobody
even think
beats
of.
the Hulk.
No,
She
she
can
did.
beat off
She could
the Hulk.
suffocate him.
No.
She
If she
suffocated
wanted
him.
to defeat
How?
Billy Tucci, she would make a little tiny force field inside Billy Tucci's brain and then have it expand slowly.
Oh my god.
Like a tumor.
And my last words would be, "Have you no shame?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the
just
way,
like Ant-Man. Why didn't Ant-Man crawl into Thanos' ear and just get big and blow his head up?
why wouldn't he do that?
Why wouldn't he do that?
Because he didn't want to get dirty.
And give him a bowel, blow out the bowels.
Let her wax.
What if, like, Thanos is so strong, his skull is so thick and strong that you would blow up and you would die? Like,
Yeah, what
Yeah,
about
you
that,
would
John
squirt
Malin?
out of his ear.
What
yeah.
about that, John Malin? What about that?
I'm saying, might happen.
John, if you
His
were
density.
Ant-Man, how would you defeat Shane Davis?
Who is Shane Davis?
Any million of
Right there.
ways?
Iron Man?
Can you think of a way that you would defeat Shane Davis if you were Ant-Man? Shane Davis, if you were all the members of Power Pack, how would you defeat John Malin? Yeah, that's Shane.
I would defeat Shane Davis by grabbing like a butcher knife and chasing him down with it, because then all he sees is this knife.
Little knife running or
It's like, what's going on with
floating
this
on the
knife?
floor.
Do you have
Hey,
human
no.
strength? Like when you are Ant-Man at a small size, are you able to lift a knife?
Yeah. He has the same strength as a
that's
grown
the whole
man.
thing.
Mhm.
Henry Bemis suggested Ant-Man would crawl up Shane Davis's uncircumcised.
Oh Lord,
That's unconfirmed. No, that's a trick. That's nobody's business. We don't know that.
Where's
It's
Donnie?
nobody's business but his and Yanzi's.
Can I send Donnie a link?
He's bringing the catheter mode. That's where he's going.
She don't even know.
I want to.
She don't know.
Denmark,
Lights
Shane's
are
blood
off.
cells, things majority white. That's Denmark, Shane's blood cells, and things. They're majority white, says Brian Ricard. Yeah. Anyway, I want to say to all you, even though more people keep pouring in here, Shane is losing his patience with me. Look at his face right now.
It's getting red.
It's a filter.
Hang on. Yeah,
Don't put a filter
I'm
on.
getting
Shane.
red a little bit.
No, don't
I'm
do
getting
it.
red.
I got to let everybody go. Patrick T says, I would turn myself into a strong 12-year-old if you were like Power Pack. Yeah, I guess so. Be a way to do it. You know, there was a little girl in Power Pack who would fly in a rainbow would trail behind her. So guess what they did, John? They said
Made her
she's
gay.
lesbian. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they'd look for a pot of
That
gold.
wasn't hard to figure out.
I know. It's like, oh, please, guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's either Katie Power or Julie Power. She's not gay. Just 'cause
Wait,
she's
have they
the
made
right-
Thor gay yet? Because he has that rainbow bridge.
Oh, I'm surprised. Don't give them ideas.
They're
No,
thinking
sorry.
about it.
No, it's too obvious.
Oh my God, Shane, you okay?
No.
No,
Shane has leprosy.
absolutely not.
And what is going on, dude?
Oof. Marlon Brando.
All right, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. All of you, thank you. I had fun, but that's just because I've been drinking all night. 1,200 people in here right now. More people keep coming in, but it's okay.
know.
I'll let you all go. I understand you're all busy. You have things to do.
Hang on, I'm reading the chat. Hang on.
Go ahead and read it.
No, don't.
Are you done, Shane?
What? So many weird filters.
I'm reading the chat. Stop.
Everything about Shane.
So weird.
John Allen, will you be doing post Kangs?
Oh man, I don't think so tonight, guys. I'm kind of whooped. I'm sorry.
Rini, would you like to do post Kangs? We got 1,200 people in here that would like to follow you, in particular you. Look at your sunny face. Happy sunny face.
Sure. I don't know what to do, but I'll try.
Okay, so Rini's going to put on the post Kang show, and it's going to be excellent. Everybody go.
She can
over to
name it
Rini.
something else. Post Kings of my show.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh, you can,
Why
everyone
don't you
taking
do-
my shit.
Let's call it past Kangs. There
John,
you go.
Just do post Kings. Don't bitch out.
All right,
all
I'll
right.
grant you permission to use it tonight. Post
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my
Thank you.
Make sure it's in writing.
Very gracious of you.
All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. We'll see you again next week for COMICSGATE Kings. Adios.
Good night.
Can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me in a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of angels' feet. He called my name and my heart stood still when he said, John, go do my will. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Throw you a rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. But as sure as God made black and white, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down. Tell him that God's gonna cut you down.
Hit that thumbs up.